We are good.
Sweet.
Right.
All right, so this is
lead us in, Smithers.
What's up?
You want to lead us in?
Oh, sure. Welcome to our fifth installment of our Dungeons & Dragons campaign. We are playing Baldur's Gate: Descent into Avernus. You can find us at the Chumpcast on all social media platforms. You can find Joe, our lovely DM, at Pull the Lever DM, which you will see on our screen. We will also be doing 2 giveaways. Is that right?
Dos.
We got 2.
Beautiful.
Dos.
So stay tuned if you want some
2 booster boxes of miniatures.
Absolutely. So thanks to everybody who tunes in. If you like it, tell a friend. And with that, I'm going to let Joe do a little recap of last week.
Excellent. So last session, we had the triumphant finish of the Dungeon of the Dead 3. The group was given the task by Captain Zaj of the Flaming Fist of Baldur's Gate to uproot the Dead 3 cultists' secret hideout, their headquarters, find their leaders, and kill them, which you guys did. Not without regret, as our infamous douchebag wizard Gib perished in one of the final encounters, drowning after getting thwopped by a giant tentacle.
Sounds about right. Flop.
Yeah, what are the Mario
Thwomp?
dudes? What are they? Thwomps?
Yeah, you just got to throw an M in there.
Thwomped.
Yeah.
Thwomp.
Yeah.
Thwomp.
Yep. A few things happened towards the end of the dungeon as well. Tommy Wee Gnomes, your former familiar, your pet and dear friend, the mouse, who was killed by your arrival in the Dead 3 cult, his soul emerged, blessing you with the berserker rage that resides inside of you. His spirit, now feeling your frenzy rage, have ascended to level 3 as a berserker barbarian. Not too soon after that, Tripod, an aspect of your former lord and god, Lythander, descended down into the dungeon, offering you his holy hand in an oath of divination. You rejected such offers, questioning his ability to be a holy deity when a world is suffering so, and El Terrell has fallen to Avernus. Why did he not intervene as you reject his offer? As soon as he whisked away, all like Pac-Man style, 3 warlords of Avernus, demons and devils, appeared before you, each one of them with a sinister, demonic contract offering your hand. You signed a deal with the devil known as Bitter Breath. He is a horned devil, a warlord of Avernus, who is seeking ultimate power over the other warlords. You signed a contract with him that you will report to him in Avernus so that he can unearth his plan to you, and in return, blessed you with some unholy powers of your own. I believe you got a level 9 rebuke.
Hellish
Something.
Rebuke?
What was it? Hellish Rebuke.
Yep.
You can cast that as a level 9 spell once per day.
Wait, what?
Yeah. That was some crap, Gib. I mean, not Gib.
Not Gib. Yeah, you turned out a little bit at the end there.
He left that part out.
I'm so sorry. Did you see what I posted in the Discord today?
Oh, no, I must have missed it.
I got an email notification that Dead Gib was waiting to join the chat. And it tickled me. Tickled me pink.
His soul hungering.
That's great.
And
That's great.
Tripod, he also gives you +1 to your hits on any of your melee attacks. And Tommy, I think we reviewed, you got a +1 to your rage and also +10 hit points to your total, which we recorded.
Mm-hmm.
As you kind of, processed everything that happened in the dungeon, there was one room left untouched. If you recall as well, you saved a member of the Vantha Pure family. His name is Murtlock. He's a hulking man, like 7'6", super tall, super buff, with a massive burnt scar covering half of his face, no hair on his head. He's a little slow, but very kind. he revealed that he is not the favored son of the three Vanthapure sons, their mother being Talarma Vanthapure, one of the dukes of Baldur's Gate. He said his brothers turned on him and sent the cultists to kill him, and you guys saved his life. And as a partial repayment, he told you that there was the cultist treasure room inside the dungeon, but the gold inside was cursed. What kind of curse, he did not know. Before leaving the Dungeon of the Dead 3, did the party want to visit the treasure room and examine any of the loot?
So we're about to go collect from Captain Zaj.
That is true.
Yeah. I'm not about cursed gold. Like, that just seems like a bad idea.
I'm straight.
Yeah, I'm fine without it.
X. Yeah, it's really not a bad idea. Full disclosure.
Cool.
Kind of figured.
Curse gold.
Wonder if it's cursed.
It's probably fine.
Right?
And with that, you make your way out of the Dungeon of the Dead 3, back into the bathhouse that it was hidden underneath. As you're like nonchalantly walking out of the secret entrance to the dungeon, which was in one of like the massage parlors, you make your way back out into the lobby of the bathhouse, and people are going about their days, you know, lounging in warm water, getting treatments and such. Tommy, you hear a familiar yet unfamiliar bark coming from inside. Coming from inside the bathhouse. A dog, a pet that you purchased not too long ago in Baldur's Gate, is sort of like in the middle of a crowd of people at the bathhouse. He's getting pet warm water washed on him. Is there anything you want to say or do about the dog?
No, I keep walking. I abandoned that dog.
You piece of shit.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
As you like, everyone looks and turns at the dog and then looks back at you, and you've already walked past the group, like making your way out to the exit of the bathhouse, not even acknowledging the pup. You get to the front, you guys walk outside, and there's kind of like the hostess there, and she turns to you, Tommy, and she goes, Master Tommy, we looked all around you in the bathhouse. We couldn't quite find where you were. It seems your dog has taken quite a liking to the regulars here. Do you plan on taking the dog with you?
Well, how has he been doing? Is he getting along with all the people? Is he being fed?
You know, in like the 4 to 5 hours that he was just here abandoned, the entire bathhouse has kind of taken a liking to him. He's kind of become the unofficial mascot, if you will, the bathhouse dog.
Well, you know what? I think I got to run out for a second. I got to go pick up some cow's milk, and I'll come back probably within the next like day or week or so. So,
My God, are we about to give this dog daddy issues?
just watch him for a little bit.
Did you just fucking walk out on your goddamn dog?
Oh my God,
Make a
dude.
persuasion check, Tommy. Make a persuasion check.
Dude.
Went out for cigarettes.
Dude.
Oh,
Goat's milk, Gabe. It wasn't even cigarettes.
no, cow's milk.
Oh, cow's milk. Sorry.
Yeah, that's how you know.
There's a lot of milk.
Yes.
How'd you do on that persuasion?
12.
12. Yeah, actually that seems more than fine. We'll take the dog for a few days. It must be some cow to have to travel so far to get its milk. We'll certainly watch after the dog.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. But I'll be back. I swear. Sooner or
Of
later.
course.
I can't believe we're enabling this fucking shitty dog ownership.
But like, is it worse for him to leave it here or for him to take it? That's where I'm at.
The age-old question.
You're right. That's where I'm at.
Agree.
Just walk away.
And as
Like, I hate
Tommy's
it,
like,
but
yeah, I'll be back for the dog. No problem. I'll be back in a few days. I'll be back. And you slowly disappear out of her line of sight.
I'm gonna hit the old dusty trail.
And with the bathhouse now to your backs, the cult is presumably defeated. All of you are feeling a little, entitled, feeling good about yourselves. But that's quickly humbled by the current state of Baldur's Gate. If you recall, the city is on complete lockdown. And when you entered the Dungeon of the Dead 3, people were pouring into the city still from all around the outskirts. By this time, all the exterior exits and entrances are closed. The city is more packed than it's ever been. If there was a fire marshal, we'd have a problem. You are shoulder to shoulder walking on the street, walking on the sidewalk. You try to like go into a store or into an inn or a tavern just to like, get away from the crowd, but you're immediately met with another crowd. All of you are kind of feeling that like claustrophobia. Nashimo, Ilya, and Dormir, the three of you make perception checks, please.
18?
18.
18.
Well,
19.
Excellent. Nashimo,
Yeah.
all of a sudden you feel a burn ignite in the palm of your hand.
Oh.
You quickly look at the familiar burn and you see like the outline of a spider, the silhouette of a spider, almost like Spider-Man's like logo on his chest, burning in the palm print of your hands.
You just turned Spider-Man?
You know what that means. You should get back to your studio apartment in the upper city.
Later, guys. I gotta go. This has been fun.
Swing back to your studio.
I forgot my belt. The studded one that.
Man, I haven't talked to my Uncle Ben in weeks.
What he's doing.
probably fine.
At the same time, Dormir, you're looking through the crowd, always cautious of crowds such as this, as you don't know who's lingering behind every cloak. One figure does catch your eye. A short man, but very slender, very fit, in sort of like a gray tan robe, his head covered by its cowl. As you gotta give him the squinty eyes, he like flashes his hand out of his cloak, and you see the signet ring of your elven family on his hand. He kind of walks towards a small clearing with a bench next to a pond, kind of beckoning you toward him. Would you like to follow?
Dad? Yeah, sure.
That guy's my dad.
He went to get milk and now he's come back. Ilya, before you notice Dormir kind of peel off from the group, Nashimo already like in the upper city. You also see two familiar yet unfamiliar faces in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
These two figures are dressed exactly like you, completely covered in this big kind of robe, trench coat type situation with a similar mask that you're wearing on their face. They kind of simultaneously give you a head nod and then walk into the crowd in the direction of your temple where you reside in Baldur's Gate. Would you like to follow?
Oh, yeah.
No, not you, Nashimo. Ilya.
Oh.
Talking to me.
I'm so sorry. I was so distracted.
Gone,
I totally thought he was talking to me. I was so
That's where I was going too.
I'm with her. I'm with Ilya.
Okay.
Just send me. I'm so
you
sorry.
are not. You're going to see Uncle Ben in your studio apartment.
Been a long day.
You're already uptown right now. Like, we established that.
You know, we got to restart the session. Can we go back?
Yeah.
Immersion broken.
I'm so sorry.
Thanks.
Just kidding. Ilya, did you get all that?
Yeah, I knew it was for me. So, yeah, I follow them.
Sure. You peel off from the group as well, just leaving Tommy and Tripod kind of like at the center junction, you know, in an intersection, people bumping into you, coming and going. What would you two like to do?
I would like
Baldur's
to.
Gate in front of you.
I would like to try to follow Ilya because I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and this is the first time she's gotten off my ass since we started.
The tables have turned.
Yeah, she
Oh,
literally
how the
peels away from you.
turntables.
So I want to try and do it stealthily. I know stealth isn't really my forte.
What armor are you wearing?
I've got full heavy armor, like full plate armor.
Then you'll have disadvantage on your stealth check.
Fair.
So go ahead and roll that, Ilya. Make a perception check. Tommy, is there anything specific you'd like to be doing?
Yeah, I'm going to check out the scenery a little bit. What are those little houses or cabins by me?
Sure. So this right here is sort of a small city block of Baldur's Gate near the dock region, which is just next to the merchant region. There are this house here. This is a blacksmith called the Fighting Chance, where you can visit, maybe pick up some new arms and armor. There is a sort of like herbalism potion elixir shop here called The Last Sip. A little ominous, but very popular. And back here, there's a small tavern inn that's totally packed, like a popular bar on a Saturday night. And this home over here appears to be a home or some sort of, place where people live.
Let's rob it.
Which is called a home. There is a large ship docked at this port. And Tommy, as you kind of like make your way towards the center of this super cluttered part of the city, you can tell that the ship is permanently docked to this port. Its sails are gone. It's got like large weights around the side. It's sort of like built up on a foundation. It's not like floating on the water on its own. Large, ropes are tying it to the dock as well. And it's got a permanent staircase built in here. You see a line of people at the staircase, almost like they're in line at the club, waiting to hope that their name is on the list to get into whatever party is happening on this boat. This large structure here, this is one of the Flaming Fist's outposts. They're where the guards station themselves. They keep prisoners. They can rest there and facilitate their actions throughout Baldur's Gate.
All right, I'm going to make my way to that ship. I'm trying to get on that mother.
Sure. You start heading over to the ship. Nashimo, you quickly, even through the large, dense crowd, make your way to the upper city into your garden-level studio apartment. The apartment is comforting to you. Being a drow born in the Underdark itself, being underground is where you feel most comfortable. That burning on your hand is still a sensation that you feel. And as you close the door behind you, you turn around already knowing what you're about to see. In your stone hearth mantle of a fireplace, embers are burning inside, black smoke coming out of it into your apartment, not through the chimney, almost like it's trying to mask the interior of your cavern-themed pad. What would you like to do?
You are muted.
Get closer to the hearth.
Sure. You walk closer to the hearth as you put a hand on your weapon just in case, as you never know. Pant, if you will. Almost, it kind of sounds like parcel tongue. It's kind of like a...
Yeah.
Do you want to sit in front of the fireplace?
Oh, yeah.
As you take your seat in your leather back chair, the embers quickly brighten up, and from it, a face appears inside the mantle. The face of a female drow taking the form of a spider. Imagine a spider centaur, if you will, with the spider's head just the face of the drow. This is a face you're familiar with. Though it looks like the demon lord Loth, it is in fact a female drow priestess. Her name is Sariel. She says to you, Nashimo, you have answered the call, a call you have not received in a long time. You silence?
Mistress, all these years, I've waited. Is it time?
It is time. The Loth Queen has spoken to me, for she, in all of Menzoberranzan, has felt the quake from the seeking of El Turel. Even here in the Underdark, Our homes are threatened by the dark chaos that brought the holy city down. You are being summoned to uproot the evildoer. Loth is threatened by the demonic presence in Avernus. Loth commands that you will descend into the hells right behind El Chirel, confront the devils there, and seek their true intentions with Faerun. Though Loth is threatened, if their intentions lie with her goals, they could be a formidable ally to the Dark Spider Queen. Gather your things and whatever allies you have with you, and find a way to seek out these devils. And of course, our Loth Queen will not let you go unrewarded. For if you seek her truths and find out the intentions of these devils, the prestige, respect, and recognition of your family house will be restored. Because in Avernus, in the hells, you will find the souls of those drow who damned your family's name. If you can destroy their souls, their memory and hold on your heritage will be no more, and you will be blessed by the Queen Loth and restored to your former prestige. Do you accept the Loth Queen's commands?
Yes, mistress.
Very good. Then may the spider devil bless you herself. And as she puffs her spider form mouth out, that black soot that was protruding from the embers of the fireplace swarms around you and goes inside of your mouth, in your eye sockets, through your ears, every part of you, binding to the very bones of your drow body. You now have the blessing of Loth. You get a +1 to all your dexterity skills and saving throws. And you can create drow poison 2 times a day.
Nice.
However you create it, you can decide it sounds good.
I'll be right
Something
back.
creative, I promise.
It's just fermented
Right
pee.
back.
Just secrete poison somehow. I don't know how you figure
Understood.
It's like Spider-Man. Thwip.
it out.
Exactly.
Exactly. And with lost blessings come the rank of the Inquisitor, a truth seeker of the Demon Queen Loth. Take her blessing and your new power and seek out the truths of Avernus.
Sweet.
We will know when your quest has been completed. And with that, she envelops herself in the coals. The fire kind of blasts one more time, and your studio apartment that's deemed like a cavern from the Underdark is now still without the presence of the Loft Priestess. You are now level 3. You would take the prestige class of Inquisitor Rogue, and you have the blessing of the Loft Queen.
Sweet.
As you look at your watch, you're like, oh my god, we're going to meet up with Captain Zaj pretty soon. You gather your things once more, leave your studio apartment, maybe for the last time. So you turn around and lock it because you don't know.
Yeah.
And make your way back down towards the lower cities of Baldur's Gate. Dormir.
Yes?
You follow the old, slender, hooded man into a small clearing. Let's see, I'm going to grab... Where'd you go? Here you are. Into a small clearing just between the two houses. I'm looking for an old man. I know I got one over here. Here he is. Yeah. You follow him, this little fella. As he sits down on a bench. Here, can you see him okay? Sitting next to you? He sits down on the bench, his figure still cloaked by his cowl and robes. As he kind of turns over to you, as with an inviting intent, beckoning you to sit down as well. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go ahead and sit down.
Sure. You sit down, and as you can see, there's a nice kind of like koi pond in front of you. The old man sitting on the bench. Very few people are around you. What you do notice, though, almost symbolically, next to this small pond, located right here, is a small patch of graveyard, some tombstones and fresh soil laid on top of the ground. The old man looks over at you as he lowers his head and his cowl, and you see a familiar face. This is your former or current, however you choose to see it, mentor from your father's Grand Elven army. His name is Rizmar. Oh, Dormir. I've been walking these old elven bones all around Baldur's Gate trying to find you. Are you well, boy?
I am well. It's been a while.
It has been too long. I know you left your father's grand army for your own reasons, but I have come you against the wishes of your father to bring you some news, some very important news.
What do you got?
As I'm sure
He's dead.
As I'm sure you're aware, some terrible evil has claimed the city of Elturel. If you remember when you were but a small child next to your father in the grand wars that he led his legions through, we did battle in the Blood War. Demons and devils rage continuously against each other. And some hundreds years ago, the Blood Wars made their way into Faerun, and your father took his elven brothers and stood against them, fought them back, and drove them back into the hells where they reside today.
I remember the history books.
Yes, with a hole where Elturel used to be, I fear that the Blood Wars could pour back out into Faerun. I have begged your father, pleaded with him to renew the war banners and send his armies back out to meet them before they can make their way to the surface, but he refuses. Make a quick medicine check, Dormir.
He's got corona.
Too soon.
Too soon. Fuck.
Still happening?
17.
No, 17. Now that his cowl is down and his body is a little more exposed, you can tell that he is not doing well. He is very skinny, malnourished. His skin is pale, off color. He's coughing between every other breath. He looks like he's on the verge of dying. Whatever energy he had left in his old elven age, he used to sit down with you on this bench to get to Baldur's Gate. Your father refuses to fly the war banners. Dormir, it has come time for you to do what your father will not. You must stop the blood wars from raging. Whatever evil has become of Avernus, whatever evil has become of Elturel, has tipped the balance, the scale of the blood war. You must become a battle master, like the many elven battle masters before you. And with these skills, you will take them into Avernus. Find the cause of the blood wars and stop it. Or everyone in our clan and our family and all of Faerun will lose everything they have. Their souls be damned. What do you say, Dormir? Will you do this for an old man?
I won't do it for you. I won't do it for my father. I will, however, do it for my mother.
Well said. I know your mother would be proud that you are taking these next steps. And as he kind of leans his head forward, he grabs his hand to a necklace, a pendant hanging off of his neck. It's a large square ruby that's built into a beautiful silver setting, and a slender, elegant elven chain encapsulates the pendant on the old man's neck. He takes it off, kind of like bundles it in his hand. The chain like rattles down with the pendant on top as he moves his hand slowly towards you, offering the pendant. Do you know what this is, Doromir?
I do not.
This is the pendant of the Battle Master. Every elven Battle Master of our clan, their mind, their soul, and their heart resides inside the magical arcane ruby. With them, generations, centuries of battle knowledge, tactics, arcane mastery, and proficiency in war lie inside this pendant. Wear it, don it, become the next battle master, and their power will be yours to use against Avernus. As he holds his hand, his palm now more open, ready for you to take it. He's barely strong enough to hold it. Do you want to take it?
I snatch it out of his hand relatively fast and
Sure. As you grab it, you put the pendant on, and you start to hear all these different voices, much like Rey in the most recent Star Wars movie. You hear the past battle masters recanting their strategies in your head, giving you the masterful tactics and maneuvers that it takes to be a battle master. And as you kind of like come to, the voices settle down and you manage to control it, to harness it, you look to your left. The old man is fading away, almost like shrinking inside of the large robe he's wearing until he fades away to absolutely nothing. Like Obi-Wan Kenobi on the Death Star after fighting Vader, he disappears. Nothing but a pile of robes leaves his silhouette, his outline on the bench. You see a small whisk of light blue light like leak out of the robes, kind of like flutter on the wind a little bit, and then like magnetize, sink in, and fuel the pendant on your neck. Rezmir, the old battle master's soul, now lives in your battle master's pendant. With it, you ascend to level 3, becoming a battle master fighter. While you wear the pendant of the Elven Battle Master, you get a +1 to all of your attack rolls and a +1 to your armor class.
Yo.
Is there anything, as you're now sitting alone on the bench, the koi pond, sort of like symbolism of life, and the graveyard next to it symbolizing death is next to you? Is there anything you want to say or think to yourself? A moment you'd like to take?
I glance at the robes, down at the necklace. I stand up and I go find the party.
Excellent. Knowing that the party's next move was to locate Captain Zaj, you begin to make your way, which is coincidentally right across the street, to the Flaming Fists keep. Excellent work. Ilya, it takes a little bit of time to maneuver through Baldur's Gate. Your temple, your homestead, where you've spent almost your entire life as an Aasimar, has been at this temple. As you stand before it, not very often do you look at it from the outside, as you have spent your life training and learning and dealing with everything that has gone on in your life within the temple walls. It's sort of a powerful moment as you see the visage, the statue of your god Tyr, located right on top of the temple, looking down at you, looking down at everyone in Baldur's Gate. The doors open for you, the large stone temple doors, as you make your way up their steps. Inside, you see the crowd of followers, the fellow paladins, clerics, priests, and adepts, all standing in their pews, in their positions, in a slow ritual chant. They look at you as you walk in. The elders on the pedestal at the end of the chapel all kind of have their hands out open in prayer. You know what this ritual is. This is the ritual of the protector. When a paladin or a cleric of Tyr becomes of age and of skill, they swear an oath of protection. Swear an oath to protect the innocent people of Faerun and do whatever they can to instill the safety and just cause of those people who live here. You look around to see whose turn it is to swear this oath, as you've seen so many have done before. You quickly realize that this ritual, this ceremony, is for you, Ilya. As you kind of take a moment to yourself, thinking about everything that's happened since you've left the temple and everything that's happened inside Baldur's Gate, you're unsure if you're ready to take an oath of protection. If what you saw in the vision of several days ago is meant to lead you in that direction. But in sort of just muscle memory, you begin to walk down the chapel hallway gathering towards the pedestal. There you see the founders and operators and leaders of the Temple of Tyr. Let's see here, sorry. The steward, the warden, the guardian, the watcher, and the sitter, all standing in judgment as you make your way towards the end of the altar, kneeling down at their feet. The steward begins to speak. Ilya, you have done Tyr's work here in the city of Baldur's Gate. We know of your dealings with the cult of the Dead Three. We know of your following of the dwarf from El Terrell. Your natural duty to protect him has served you well in the roots of your training. It has come time in your life and position in the temple that you would swear an oath of protection, that you would swear to protect not only the people of Baldur's Gate, but all the people of Faerun against the evils and atrocities that bedam it. But today, Ilya, you will not swear an oath of protection. For you have been chosen by our Lord and God Tyr, chosen on the very day of your birth to be something more than a protector. You, Asmar, Paladin of Tyr, will become an avenger. We all know by now, not only the temple guardians, but the people of Faerun, that the grand and holy city of El Terrell has fallen. Sunken into the deeps of Avernus, lost all the souls within it, our sister chapter, gone, scraped off the surface of this earth. You had a vision, Ilya, a vision that we are now aware of. You witnessed the fall of El Terrell. You witnessed this from the perspective of a dwarf, a hell rider from the grand city. I say this with certainty now. You did not just witness the fall of El Terrell, but you witnessed a sin, a grand sin, an unforgivable action that must be met with justice. For the only thing more important than protection in the eyes of Tyr is the justice of Tyr. This arch sin, this unholy action was done by some new demonic presence in Avernus, a new unjust entity that the first layer of hell has not seen in several years. We fear if this sin is not met with justice, it will spread and corrupt the very fibers of Faerun. You have been chosen, as I said, on the day of your birth, to rise against this very evil that has now been birthed in Avernus. not as a protector, but as an avenger. You will now swear an oath, not to the divine, but one of vengeance, for you will become the scourge of Tyr. In your vision, your newfound friend and companion's faith has been tested. As yours is being realigned in front of you, we give you the task in quest of descending yourself into the bowels of Faerun, into Avernus, find this evil, and meet with it your burning vengeance. Alongside the dwarf, alongside your new companions, you will lead them. You will do whatever it takes. Being a backseat protector is no longer in your wheelhouse. For the only judgment you'll receive is your own and Tyr's. Nothing will get in your way. You will do whatever it takes, no matter the cost, no matter the consequence it takes in order to stop this evil. We know this is a lot to take in at once, Ilya. All of your peers around you support you with encouragement, but they do not know your troubled past like we do, like the sitter knows. And as you look at her, you see those burnt scars on her head, on her body, covering her almost all of her skin. We know your past haunts you. The innocent, or the incident that happened with your childhood friend Woodman. We did not tell you what happened to him that day, for we did not know when it was the right time. And as he kind of like waves his hand in front of him, the stone of the pedestal underneath opens up as a glass like coffin rises up from it. Inside the scarred body, a small child, your childhood friend, someone you haven't seen since you were a child yourself, is encased in this glass coffin, burnt, scorched marks covering his body as well. When you burned that bright white light, you unlocked your power as a scourge Asimir. You did not kill Woodman. His body's still here, but you banished his soul into the 9 hells themselves. Your guidance on your quest to Avernus will not only be to avenge the evil that has done its deeds, its sins to Faerun and Eltriel, but to redeem the soul of Woodman. This is your task. Failing is not an option. You will take the power of the scourge, swear an oath of vengeance, and our Lord Tyr will guide you into Avernus. What do you say, Ilya?
As always before, I will do what I need to do.
And so it will be. And as with one big harmonic chant, the entire cathedral blesses you with the power of Tyr. You swear your oath of vengeance, ascending to level 3, becoming an oath of vengeance paladin. As the steward turns around and grabs a small white glove off a high altar behind him. You know this glove, for it is one of the most holy relics of your temple. Our Lord Tyr will not send you into Avernus without his blessing, Ilya. It has been decided by the council. You will take the glove of Tyr, for we believe that you will need the glove to complete your quest. As he presents it to you, the soft glow underneath it asks you to take it from its mounting stand. Do you take the glove of Tyr?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. As you do, you slip it on. You feel the burning rage and vengeance of Tyr behind it. While you wear the glove of Tyr, you get +1 to your throws and +1 to your attacks. Now go, Ilya. Rejoin with your companions. As unorthodox as they may be, they will be your tools in completing your quest of vengeance into Avernus. We wish you all the well, but know that you will not need it, for Tyr blesses you on this day. You feel that white scourge light, that rage that you have suppressed your whole life, fuel your every step as you make your way out of the cathedral. You now, as an Oath of Vengeance Paladin, have the ability to control that scourging light. You step out into the streets of Baldur's Gate, a brand new Asmar. As you look at your watch as well and realize the group must be meeting up with Captain Zaj very soon, you begin to make your way back towards the keep of the Flaming Fist. Is there anything you'd like to do or say to the cathedral, to the church, to the warden, or anything to yourself before heading out?
Yeah, I guess I'd like to go up to the steward and just sort of ask him, how do I find Waldman? Like, how am I supposed to go about doing that? Like, will I know, where he is?
It is a very crude thing that happens when a soul is banished to the 9 hells. They do not wander aimlessly. They are not imprisoned in cells. They are resurrected, reconstructed demons. Woodman's soul is powering some lesser demon in the legions of the warlords of the devils and demons of the first level of hell of Avernus. You will not see his body, but you will see his soul. You will see the eyes of your best friend. You must search everywhere you can to find his soul in the demon husks that play its host.
Okay. Do I notice that Tripod has followed me here?
So Tripod, who followed you across the streets of Baldur's Gate, although his clanky armor did stand out proud, the doors closed behind you, temple, and he was not able to get into the temple as well. Tripod, you can try to shimmy around and maybe try to find a window to peer inside to witness what happened, or you could wait outside, maybe waiting for Ilya to rejoin the streets. What would you like to do?
So is this temple a well-known temple to Tyr? So yes, everybody knows what absolutely. This is already. All right.
Yep.
I think that's about good enough.
So were you waiting on the streets for her, or did you leave as soon as the doors closed in the temple?
Oh no, I'm waiting.
Sure. Ilya, as you walk out, your newfound divine powers blessed on your shoulders, you see Tripod, standing there. What's your demeanor, Tripod?
I am very smug, and I say something along the lines of, you see how much it sucks to be followed everywhere?
Yeah, I want to look him right in the face and say, I learned 2 things in there. 1, I'm not yet a murderer. And 2, I no longer have any need to protect you. And then I walk away.
I got rid of my shadow? That's amazing.
She gone.
Bammy.
Trust me, everyone is happy. Okay. And with that, everyone except poor not Gib, ascending to level 3, hitting their prestige classes, and having a key character moment in realizing their next steps towards defeating the evil of Avernus, all find yourselves standing outside the steps of the Flaming Fist Keep, located in the dock regions. Let's see, that's all of you, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope.
I'm by the ship.
Sorry, Tommy. Yeah, you're by the ship. We'll go to you real quick. So as you're waiting in line, you can see hanging just off the side of this permanently docked ship, right about here, I don't know if you can see that, is a large lantern. It's hanging where the anchor normally would be. This large lantern is glowing green. Some arcane fire is fueling it. You stand in line, people standing in front of you. Is there anything you'd like to do or say to the people in line, or anything you'd like to inspect?
Yeah, so I want to get up on that ship as quickly as I can, but as stealthily as I can as well. So I'm going to try to sneak past everyone in line, given that I am a gnome, and try to make my way up there.
Sure. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
16.
16. As you make your way to the front of the line, kind of like walking in between people's legs, shuffling to the side, you see a large, like, thuggish brute, clearly the bouncer of whatever this boat is, standing on one side of the stone steps. On the other side here, you see a man with a large ledger and a pirate's hat. He notices you as you try to, like, jump on the side of the stairs behind them. And he calls out to you, Tommy, "Hey, ho there, laddie boy! You can't enter the low lantern unless you're on the list."
We'll check the list.
As he looks down on it, are you trying to sneak on as he's looking at the list, or
Yes.
do you want to kind of wait, make another stealth check?
19.
19. He rolled a 15. And as soon as he starts, like, flipping through, he didn't even ask you, like, what your name is. He's just like, "Oh yes, I'll check the list, of course." You're like, this is your opportunity. And as you jump on the steps and begin to dash onto the boat, you're immediately tugged on the back of your cloak, thrown back off the steps. The bouncer, who rolled a nat 20 on his perception check,
Oh, come
is now
on.
standing over
Come
you
on.
as you're, like, on your back looking up. He just kind of looks at you and grunts and says, "Back of the line."
Kind of just want to throw a javelin through his skull right now, but maybe I'll just walk away.
Sure.
All right.
He's an angry elf.
Do I have another action, or is that my turn?
You're kind of free to do, like, what you want right now. What'd you have in mind?
Well, if I'm at the back of the line again, I just want to try to pickpocket the person in front of me and see if they have gold.
Sure. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
12.
Well,
Might as well try to get something out of this.
As you reach your hand in the pocket of the person in front of you, you're immediately met with a cold backhanded slap of an elven woman standing whose pocket is connected to your hand. "Oh, I've never! Have some manners, mind you!" And as you quickly go, sorry, and you kind of, like, turn around and back away, you see all your friends, your new companions, standing outside the gates of the Flaming Fist Keep.
All right. I'm going to make my way towards them. I've had enough of this.
Sure.
I need the crew.
All
Took a
of you
hint.
see Tommy roll up, like, super sweaty, a fresh like handprint on his cheek. Anything you'd like to say, Tommy, to the group?
Guys, we need to get on that ship. I feel left out.
No, you should. That club sucks anyways.
Excellent.
And I said,
Um,
Emilio!
Having FOMO.
So you guys are about ready to report to Captain Zaj. Let him know that your quest is completed, that you've rooted the dead cult in their hideout. As you step forward, two guards in full plate armor stop you before you get to the doors. "Hold," they say. "State your names and business here with the Flaming Fist."
We're here to see Zaj. We did a thing, and now
And
We did the thing.
we did the thing.
He's expecting us.
You kind of flex your, if you remember,
Traps.
your murder badge. Yeah, remember you had these on. As they immediately recognize the status that you have with Captain Zosh. The knights say, "Oh, very well. Honorary deputies, very good. Captain Zaj is located on the second floor of the keep in his study. He will be waiting for you there." Okay. As you guys make your way inside, give me a hot sec here.
Ooh. Sorry.
Wow.
You're met with the very loud screams, yells, and harassments from inmates, prisoners that are located on the first floor.
How many layers is this thing?
Hey, Joe, when you're done, get a little zoom in action going if you can.
Yeah,
Yikes.
Yep, that's exactly what we're gonna do. I'm gonna reposition the camera.
I feel like I need some metal music in the background. Just
Nice. Perfect.
Can everyone see that okay?
Yep.
Excellent. You make your way inside to the first level of the keep. And as you can see on the sides around you, there are several jail cells that are packed full. You know, I imagine like the jail cells at like New Orleans, you know, during Mardi Gras, just like drunk people, thieves. They're packed shoulder to shoulder. You know, there's so many open crimes happening in Baldur's Gate right now that there aren't enough jail cells to keep them in. You're immediately met with 3 Flaming Fist guards and a captain standing in front of you. The captain is well dressed, has sort of like a old Civil War era like Navy pilot captain's hat with a yellow cloak coming off his back, matching the sigil of the Flaming Fist. You there! The gods have let you in, but for what purpose?
Flash the murder badges.
You flash the murder badges, and he goes, "Oh, enough said. My apologies. See to the keep as you will, but keep in mind, the 3rd floor is off limits, even to members with murder badges."
We're going to the 3rd floor.
100%.
Do you say that? Do you say that out loud?
What's on the 3rd floor?
The 3rd floor is Captain Uthar Ravengard's private quarters. As you recall, Uthar Ravengard is the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate. He was also in El Triel on a diplomatic mission when it fell into Avernus, and he is missing. His absence is part of the reason why Baldur's Gate is in chaos right now. With the Archduke gone, the Grand Duke gone, the other 4 dukes are trying to seize power in an already chaotic city, and they're all trying to, you know, take hold of the Flaming Fist and use them as like their own like military force. So yes, Uthar Ravengard's private quarters are on the 3rd floor. You're directed towards a back staircase here that will lead you to the 2nd floor where Captain Zaj's office is. Do you guys want to head there? Do you want to interact with anyone on the prison level? What do we think?
Let's get up to Zaj.
Anyone have anything different they want to do, or just head to Zaj?
Are there any Hell Riders in the cells?
You take a quick pan around, and you don't recognize any faces, but you do recognize a suit of armor. A Hell Rider, a Paladin of El Terrell, is in one of the back prison blocks here, right by the door to the 2nd floor. He's really the only one not making commotion or rattling the bars or heckling anybody, as he's just sitting there in his cell.
I would like to go talk to him.
Absolutely. Tripod, you head over in that direction. Anyone else doing anything specific?
I'd like to shoot Gam in the face. It worked once.
Yeah, it did. Can't say it didn't, can we?
That's a 1-shot weapon there, buddy. Sorry, you can't reload it.
Where's Vendetra, by the way?
She peeled off as soon as you guys left the bathhouse.
She's done with us
She's
now.
a bodyguard. Yes, she's a bodyguard of one of the noble families. I did offer to Will to play as Vendetra, but he declined. And is going back.
What a new character! What a new character! New story.
I don't want to be Vendetra.
So yes, tripod. You walk up to the jail cell. The Hell Rider looks up at you. Doesn't really say much, but just looks at you.
What's your name?
My name. Should have come up with some names, huh?
My name
is not Gib.
What's his name?
What is his
I've
name?
got nothing on his name.
Your mom.
My name is Dorman.
And what
Former
landed
Hell
you?
Rider of Eltriel.
What landed you in this jail cell?
After Eltriel fell, I find myself just outside the city. Refugees swarmed the open hole where the holy city used to be. They needed guidance and protection, so I led them here to Baldur's Gate to seek safety. And as soon as I entered the city's gates, these flaming fist bastards took me and threw me in the cell.
Sounds unimportant. Next. Didn't even know his own name.
If you have any gold on your person, I can take that and bribe a guard with it to get you out of here.
Are you being truthful with that statement?
Hell no.
Okay, make a deception.
What a dick.
Jesus.
That's a 10.
I can't believe I haven't thought of that myself. That's an excellent idea. What was your name, lad?
I'm known as Tripod the Cursed.
Tripod the Cursed. He's going to make a history check to see if he knows that name.
Should have given him a fake
Now, I've
name.
never heard of you. It sounds like a fake name, but I'll trust it's real. Here. And he slides you a coin purse as like the guard behind you like turns in the other direction. It's got 35 gold pieces in it.
Fuck yeah.
Spend it all if you have to get me out of here.
Yeah, just wait right here. I'll be back shortly. I'd like to walk away now.
Yeah, you turn around and the rest of the group is behind you. The door, second floor, is right next to you. Does everyone want to go up?
Yeah.
We're sitting there like tapping our foot, like head cocked, like mom looking at you like, why aren't you home yet?
Before we get into our encounters up there, do we want to do a little giveaway?
Oh, yeah, we should do that actually.
Do the first
a
giveaway.
gib
Are we
away?
doing those tonight? Is that tonight?
If you will.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Free stuff. Pew, pew, pew.
Wow.
Who's got the details on this? Mark, you want to take over?
Yeah, I'll wait till Joe gets set up though, because he was going to roll the D20 and.
Oh, okay. Perfect. I get a bathroom break then.
Yep. Appreciate all of our listeners though. We're about to do a giveaway. If you didn't see our Instagram post from earlier today, we have 2 boxes of miniatures, and I believe there's 4 miniatures in each box. It's a blind box, so they're just random miniatures, but we'll be giving 2 of those away today. The first one being now. Joe, the thought was we'll go ahead and ask the chat to pick a number 1 through 20 because we're going to roll a D20. Joe will roll the D20, and whoever has that lucky number will be the winner of the blind box giveaway miniature.
Woo!
I'm
Let's give
entering.
some minis away.
And what I'm going to do, just in case somebody like stepped away, so I'm going to ask you guys right now, if you're in the chat and listening, go ahead and pick a number 1 through 20. If your number is picked first, we're going to ask you to repick a number, but go ahead. We have about 19 people, so this should be pretty good.
We'll be able to contact them, right?
Everyone's eating. If nobody picks, I'm just going to start giving numbers to people that are in the chat right now.
The couple people are picking.
Okay.
Venom said 15. Dead said 13. Zerl said 7.
Wubbies.
Am I behind or something? I'm seeing nothing.
Yeah,
Oh, here we
Wubby
go.
said
There we go.
17. Yeah.
17 and Hive.
Shady watch 55.
What happens if it's a crit fail? Break all of them.
Light it on fire.
Joe lights
Lost
the
your
box on
shipping
fire.
address.
Joe lights the box on fire.
Ships it to the
Give me
wrong
the lighter
address. I like that one.
And the city of Baldur's Gate sinks into Avernus.
And campaign over. Thanks for playing, guys. It was,
That was
super
great.
fun.
Oh my god, so much fun.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm going to start picking numbers for people.
If we crit fail you, we have to give everybody one. I like that, Venom.
Whoa,
That's
whoa.
That's funny.
Okay,
I'm ready to roll. You
gets
just
6. Another TV. I don't know what the fuck that is. Okay. Another.
We can roll it first and see if it lands on anyone who picked a number.
Okay. Yeah, you want to just do that?
Sure. All right. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop on 5.
No 5.
no fives.
We go again.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop. 18.
Oh, no 18, no 17.
No 18.
So close.
We go again.
18. 4.
No.
No.
11.
Nope.
Oh,
yeah.
Griffin Cloud. Griffin Cloud.
Griffin. Oh, shit. All right.
Hey.
Griffin on Cloud, you are the winner of the first box giveaway. Let's go. Miniatures in your hands soon enough. We'll get them shipped to you. Hopefully you live in the U.S. because if you live in like India or something, I don't think we're going to be able to ship it to you right now. But we'll get your address from you. We'll message you after the game today, or you could just message this Twitch account and we'll ship that box to you.
In Chicago, let's go.
Let's go.
Perfect.
Oh shit, let's go.
That's awesome.
Chi-Town
Let's
represent,
go.
baby.
Shoot.
Hand delivered by the tripod himself.
Yeah, we will deliver it to you in COVID masks. In my N95 mask or whatever.
Actually,
they're
we
called.
do contactless delivery, okay? Let's be real here.
We'll just wave from the curb.
Yes.
I'll just throw it through your window like a brick.
We'll leave it in the vestibule.
We'll leave them on the red line. We'll just we'll tell you what stop we left them on, and we'll kind of just have you guess where to meet it at.
It's like another fun game.
Yo, we got off of Clybourne.
Something. Excellent.
Awesome. Congrats.
Thanks everyone for participating. We'll do another one towards the end of the session here. But we can jump back in as we just made our way to the second floor of the keep. There's a guard immediately outside the door as you all pour out. He says, hold. State your names and businesses here.
Murder badge.
Murder badge.
You flash the murder badge. He goes, my bad, you got the murder badge.
This
Who are
is
you
the
looking for?
easiest this game will ever be, you guys. Enjoy this right
Fall
now.
through.
Because this is the...
Trust me.
We're never giving these badges back.
Who are you looking for? I can point you in the right direction. Murder badge.
We are looking for Captain Zaj. He owes us.
Excellent. Zaj is on the far door. He'll be waiting for you. And as you all walk past the guard, make your way to Zaj's chambers.
Shit, I should have flashed the badge at the ship. God damn it. Probably could have got right in. Shit.
There was a sign at the ship, only people with their dogs allowed.
At Jessica's table? Jessica has a table. I'm with her. Yeah.
Jessica.
So all of you pack into Zaj's office. Normally he doesn't have this many people in his office. And as you file in one by one, he looks up from his desk. He goes, "Oh, you have returned. What happened? Were you successful? The dead three, are they dead?"
I just flashed the murder badge.
Yes, you've got the badge. You're here. I understand. But what happened with the dead three? As he makes an insight check.
I'm openly disappointed.
Wait a minute. You holding the murder badge means you murdered all of them, no?
Yeah. Pay time, buddy.
Murder,
Chance.
murder, 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 murder,
Murdered.
My dog
That is
does not like that.
fantastic. That is fantastic news you have brought to me. You have done not only the Flaming Fist, but all of Baldur's Gate a grand favor in dealing with the Dead Three. We might be able to manage this chaos better now with your help. Now, please, I owe you some gold, don't I? As he like looks around, there's a large coffer on his desk that he opens. He takes out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags of gold. He looks up, kind of like gives you all a head count and says, "Wait a minute, am I mistaken? Was there not a 6th member of your party?"
Oh yes.
He's waiting outside.
He's
Don't
just
tell him
grabbing a
he's dead.
Slurpee.
Slippery, you say?
Yeah, a quick drink at the pub.
What kind of
Nashimo, make a deception check.
100% no problem. That's gonna be a 13.
He rolled a fucking 12, dude.
What an idiot!
Oh, yes, I'm sure vanquishing cultists makes the man really thirsty. Who wouldn't get thirsty? That's a perfectly reasonable explanation as to why he is not here. Well, here's a bag of gold, 400 gold pieces to each of you, and
Whoa.
I'll give you the extra bag for your friend, yes?
Beautiful, thank you.
Wonderful. You also have earned the favor of the Flaming Fist. Should you need something from us, we would be more than happy to give it to you.
Ooh, guys, what do
Now-
we need?
Now tell me, did you find any information about the cultists? Maybe who they were working for, who was paying them, what they were doing, why they were doing it?
All right. Do we want to tell him anything? Does he deserve it?
I mean, if you're asking Nashimo, yeah, I know Zaj pretty good. He's probably going to set us up to go do whatever we need to do. And I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I'm going in that hole.
Fair.
Which hole are we talking about?
The giant one.
Don't we have to help Murtlock first?
We already helped him.
I thought we did.
No, we
Yeah,
didn't.
didn't we help him? Oh, we got to kill his brother, help his brother.
And we got a lot of stuff to do.
Help him
So
kill his brother.
Murloc mentioned that his brothers are after him, trying to kill him because they simply do not like him. And he did ask for your help to deal with them.
If that's the case, couldn't we tell the Flaming Fist that Armok and Thrustwell are behind this and sick them on them?
That's what I was thinking. Why don't we disclose the whole story to Zaj and let him and his goons take care of it? Because
Maybe-
the cultist activity is going to be down. They should have freed up, manpower to go and, commit some heinous crimes.
Yeah, I think maybe we leave Mortlock out of that, though, and we say that he knew nothing because he's the family idiot. That way they don't go after him, too, since he owes us a favor.
I mean, it also did seem like Gib wanted to help him. So.
That's true. For Gib. Let's do it for Gib.
For Gib.
Win one for the
Protect
Gibber.
him.
All right.
So, what do you say to Zaj?
So
Tripod, it seems like you're kind of leading the cause here.
I'm doing my best here. So what we found out about the Dead Three is that one of them was a gnome with a very strange name. He was little and he went by Nomeo. We also found some disturbing information regarding 2 of the 3 Vanthapur sons. Armok and Thrustwell are behind some devious cult activities, and they're being funded by their mother. Does that wrap it up? Did I miss anything?
Graham. What about Graham?
Oh, we don't need to tell him about Graham.
Let's give him the details, though. So
We killed an
puts a
old
little
lady,
bit of
but it worked
fear
out.
into him. Feed him the fear.
Duramir killed a girl.
Yeah.
We'll shoot an old
point
lady.
blank.
No problem.
He shot Graham
Yeah.
point blank.
Actually, you know what? It is a good idea. We'll let him know we're willing to do whatever it takes, including murdering old ladies, to get the fucking job done. Okay? So yeah,
That's why you have the murder badge.
we tell him about Flennis the Menace, who is no more.
Dormir, the Flennis Slayer.
I don't even flinch. Just staring at Zaj in the eyes, not even blinking. Like,
as Zaj kind of like sits back in his chair, taking the whole story in, he leans forward, almost like he's trying to whisper the words he's about to speak. He says, "You're telling me the Vanthapure family has something to do, or has everything to do, with the Dead Three cultists? They're behind the attacks?"
Absolutely. And if you don't believe us, there's a giant stack of cursed gold underneath the bathhouse.
Son of a bitch. I had my suspicions, but couldn't believe it. I suppose I should explain myself a little further. Myself and my regiment of Flaming Fist soldiers here are loyal to Uthar Ravengard, the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate, who you know is missing. Thamara Vanthapure, since his disappearance, has been trying to seize control of Baldur's Gate herself and snuff out all the other dukes of the city. She's an evil woman, and I suspected she had something to do with the Dead Three cultists, but I had to be sure. I had to keep the cards close to the chest before I could divulge all this information. I'm about ready to alert the other dukes of her misdealings with these cultists and her greedy grasp of power. But we're missing something key, something very important to bring her to justice. And, well, that's evidence. We've got nothing but the word of our men and yourselves against the word of a very wealthy, powerful, noble family of Baldur's Gate. We somehow need to find proof that they have struck a deal with devils, employed these cultists, and are sieging for power. I've been not myself since Uthar Ravengard disappeared. I haven't even brought it to myself to go into his private quarters. But maybe it's time, as he grabs a key from his pouch and puts it on the table, that we explore his personal chambers. They're just down the hall and upstairs. I know he had some suspicions of some evil deals happening with the Vanthapure family. He might have left a clue inside his personal chamber. Maybe we should search in there. What do you think?
Hell yes.
Wonderful. Then for the time being, I want to keep you employed for my division of the Flaming Fist. Keep your murder badges and consider yourselves on my payroll until we have brought the Vanthapure family to swift justice.
Hey, so while we're at it, you got any extra of those murder badges laying around?
Extra? You all have one. Why do you need extra?
Just need one more. Mark's dog needs it. Tommy Wee Gnomes' dog. You know, we got some flack bringing him into the bathhouse. And, you know, if you could just flash a murder badge, that would make things a lot easier.
Make a deception check.
12.
Once again, you speak with complete reason and intellect. He turns around. There's just, a wall of, badges of different levels of whatever. He grabs another murder badge and he gives it to you. He goes, "Oh, here, wait one moment." And he reaches down under his desk, opens a drawer, and puts a collar on the table as well. Here, you can put it on the tag on the collar for the dog. It'll be great.
Captain Zaj, that is so thoughtful of you. Thank you so much.
You won't need that.
Yeah.
He never leaves my side, so
Give it back.
I'm not worried about losing him.
But where is he now?
He's getting groomed right now. He needed his nails trimmed.
Oh, you take excellent care of your pets. That's very glad to hear. I'm a dog lover myself. Very well.
Shut up.
Enough about our felines. You have your murder badges. You have the key to Uthar Ravengard's private chambers, which is just upstairs. I will grant you access, and I will stay here and prepare what information I do have to take against the Vanthapure family.
All right, let's go.
Wait, when was the last time anyone saw Uthar Ravengard?
The last time anyone saw Uthar was when he left Baldur's Gate to travel to El Terrell. We got word from a message from El Terrell that he made it there safely and was at the council with the leaders of the holy city when the city fell into Avernus.
Oh, he's in hell.
He's in hell. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much confirmed. Definitely.
Okay.
Very good. As he opens the door and yells out to the guard at the end of the hallway, "It's okay. Let them through the Uthar's private chambers. They hold the key." You guys make your way out of Zaj's private quarters and on your way to the third floor.
Pitter patter, pitter patter.
We really need a soundboard.
Yeah.
I mean, I have one. It just nothing applies to this.
That's fair.
Footsteps. Fire.
I mean, I can build us a new one, I suppose.
Lil Nomeo.
Oh, yes. Please put a little Nomeo on a soundboard.
Oh, damn it. Now I have to.
I know.
You'll never kill me, Tommy. You'll never kill me.
You can just play the new to us every time a new room is here. You
You could do
know,
that. I have this one.
every
Hello,
time.
Smithers. You're quite good at turning me on.
You have to dub tripod in there, though.
Is there any way you can make it sound like a huge stadium of people are chanting murder?
Oh, yeah.
Can we get that going?
Oh, I can absolutely make
Just
that work.
overlap our voices.
There's got to be
over
like,
and over
there's
again.
got to be an old gladiator movie or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be
100%.
sweet.
100%. That's exciting.
I'm back with Uthar's private chambers set up. Did anyone have anything they wanted to say or do with Zaj before leaving his quarters?
I'm good. What about you guys?
I don't say a word. I just walk out.
He's so lame. Let's go.
You walk past the guard guarding
Red.
Uthar's chamber, unlock the bottom of the spiral staircase door with your key, and walk up the stone steps into his private quarters. It's a large, like, single room floor. I don't have any, but there are windows, like, in every other, like, wall piece that look out over Baldur's Gate. You can see the low lantern ship, the tavern, and you can see the crowds of people walking the streets. It's actually a moment of relief that you're, like, up here alone. You have some space. You're up and away from the crowd. All of you kind of, like, enjoy that quick moment before you see a bunch of interesting things inside Uthar Ravenguard's chambers. The thing that grabs your eye the most is this construct creature here. I'll go ahead and give you, like, a better visual.
Oh,
It looks like a robot version of Frankenstein, sprawled out on the table. It doesn't look conscious, almost like an empty shell of, like, a suit of armor, like standing there. But it's
Full Metal
strapped
Alchemist.
strapped to the wooden operating table. Directly across from him in the other corner, there's a large armed wall. In the center of the room, there's a table with a book, a bag, and a scroll on top. And on the far corner here, you have some kind of pedestal with an orb set inside, and then just some crates and barrels off to the side here. How would you guys like to investigate, or what would you like to do?
So I've got a spell that will let me detect evil and good, and I'd like to cast that and see if there's anything in the room that has been consecrated or desecrated, and we'll start there.
Give me a little flavor, Tripod. You have recently bequeathed your oath, broken it, and struck a deal with the devil. Now you're casting a spell. How do you channel it? How does it look? What does it sound like? What do you do?
Boy, I didn't think about that.
So you're pulling up your radar and you're detecting for any good or evil aligned creatures around you.
I would
Is it
totally
your
spin in a circle.
eyes
Hang on.
black out?
Yeah, I'm gonna. My eyes are gonna turn black. I'm gonna take my headphones off so I don't twist my cable here. But How was that?
That was perfect.
Did it work?
Yeah, absolutely. You twirl around the room slowly and creepily. Everyone's just like, ugh.
I immediately
Obviously,
recognize this as bad. This is demonic.
You detect
Oh
the
my God.
presence of good and evil coming from your companions. You also detect another life source inside this chamber. A very small one, a very faint one, and a slightly evil one. It's like, holy shit, evil's there. It's like you kind of like double take as you go past it. And it's coming from the chest cavity of the armor construct.
I think we got to investigate that.
Using we pretty loosely there.
I'm going to go investigate that.
No longer
You
have a shadow.
You step up to the construct. Would anyone else like to investigate anything else inside Uthar's chamber?
The armoire, please.
I'm going to go also to the armoire.
Dermir, we might as well just hold hands the rest of the campaign.
It's because you're both thieves. You're just looking for shit to steal.
I know.
I'm not a thief. I just like loot.
Yeah.
You gotta trick people out of their loot like I do. That's different.
Oh.
You just
Right.
steal from
Tell them I'm
prisoners.
going out for things and never coming back. No, wait, that was Tommy We Know.
He's gonna die in that cell. He doesn't need this gold.
Tommy, Ilya, anything from you two?
I'm going to go by that crystal ball.
Nice.
Is that a crystal ball? I have no idea.
It's a little orb.
It's exactly that.
Maybe I can
Ilya,
get a look into the bathhouse and see how my dog's doing.
If you're looking to a bathhouse, I'm guessing that's not what you're looking for.
Ilya, anything from you?
I really want to go look at the construct, but I don't want to follow Tripod. And I feel like you can see that. I'm just like, I don't know. So I'm going to get kind of closer, but not too close.
You walk up to the table and are casually touching the things on it, but really looking over, glancing at the construct.
Do I notice this?
Make a perception check. Ilya, make a stealth check.
That's not great. 6.
Less than 6.
You do notice this.
All right. Ilya, I don't like you and you don't like me, but we obviously have similar goals, and I could use a hand checking for some evil that I felt coming out of this robot motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll approach it, but I just want to be like, just want you to know I'm not helping you. Okay, this is purely for my own
All right.
stuff.
Well, you know what? If we're not going to help each other, then we're all going to die. So
Ask her why she won't help you.
I begin helping without really saying I'm helping.
Of course. Tommy, we're going to start with you. You approach the crystal ball on a pedestal. An ornate pedestal, right? It's got long legs with a circular top. And it's sort of it's wood with a gold M on it, very decorative. The crystal ball is much like a fortune teller's. It's got a cradle. The ball's inside the cradle, and it's clear. What would you like to do?
First of all, I want to investigate or just look over in that corner. Is that just a hole? In the very bottom left corner, that tile by the crystal ball to the left of the crystal ball.
Here?
Yeah, what is that?
Wow, you really got to call me out like that, don't you?
Oh.
I didn't have enough pieces to make the corner nice, so I had to improvise.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck you, Mark.
No.
Mark.
Fuck that guy.
You should have just been like, yeah, it's a hole. Don't fall down it. Don't go by it.
Kill him. Kill his character. That's it.
All right.
Mark's funding my next Dwarven Forge purchase.
I think I can afford one more tile. I'll quick pay you 5 cents.
5 cents. That's not what you think those are.
All right.
Wow,
I want to
dude,
try to
call me
pick
out
up
like
that crystal
No.
ball.
He fails it. Crit fail.
Sure. Yeah,
16.
you put your hands on it.
Yeah.
You're kind of like Indiana Jones right now, right? Like you're at the pedestal, the idol's on the thing, your hands are like close to it, they're moving, but you haven't yet touched it. You rub the sweat off your forehead, you look to your left, you look to your right, you see the perfectly intact corner and floor and you and around you, and you pick up the ball. Nothing happens. You now are holding the glass ball.
I'm shaking it.
I like to think that this dramatic thing is just
vigorously. I'm shaking it.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, you're shaking it, and as you shake it, it starts swirling a little bit. Some mist, some silver mist
globe.
inside.
It's a magic 8 ball. Answer the question.
Do I die?
What happens to my dog?
The mist is swirling. You're shaking it vigorously.
Seems like a bad idea.
What do you do?
I'm waiting for something to happen.
Smash it.
I keep shaking it.
You get tired.
I call over to the guys.
shaking.
I'm like, yo, guys, help me shake this. Help me shake this.
Absolutely not.
Tommy, make an arcane check.
All right. 17. I don't think 17.
You can definitely feel, as you're touching the orb, some arcane enchantment energy coming from the orb itself. You can pretty safely assume that the orb won't activate or unlock its magical powers without the command word to speak to it.
Password.
So I smashed it.
With
Flag.
do you want to smash it?
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put it back on the pedestal or whatever for now.
Sure. You put it right back on the pedestal, no problemo. Nashimo and Dormir, you guys are standing in front of the armoire. What would you like to do?
I'll open the left door if you open the right door.
That sounds adorable. Can we check for traps first?
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
I'll let you use your investigation check.
That's probably good. It's a 17.
17? You do not find any mechanical traps on the armoire.
Sweet.
And
Then we're
roll.
gonna like couple style open this sucker.
And inside, you see several items. Cloaks, books, tomes, shoes, like personal items, that sort of thing. Both of you make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, no.
17.
Oh, please.
I remembered my +1. Thanks, Lulth.
6.
Oh.
6. Nashimo, as soon as you fling it open, you see one of the robes in the armoire start to like shift a little bit. You immediately hit the deck as you know what's about to happen. As Dormir goes, what, did you see something on the boom? And the robe flies out and strikes him in the face. It hardens up around his like wind is blowing at it constantly, wraps it up all around his face and starts tightening on his neck, constricting his airflow as he's now like standing there struggling. Immediately, Dormir, you're going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage from the constricting robe. You failed your dexterity saving throw. That was the save to avoid it. Everyone go ahead and roll a quick initiative.
Oh, that was bad.
Oof.
7.
Same.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yikes. Not great, man.
Not good.
Not great.
15. Anyone get 20 or above? Okay, 19 to 15.
18.
18?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
Joe,
Yeah.
when my parry says when another creature damages you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expand one superiority die to reduce the damage by the number you roll +3.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's good. You can roll that. My bad.
No, I just wanted to make sure I was understanding it correctly because I'm an idiot. So,
Definitely.
so one of my 4 superiority
14 to
dice.
10.
I rolled an 11.
And 11.
I rolled an 8 +3.
as it like hits your face, starts to wrap around, you manage to like stick your bow in between you and the robe and like give yourself some breathing room and resist that like constricting damage right away. But it is still like grappling you, wrapping around your head, and you're doing everything you can to like keep it off. So anyone get roll of 14 to 10? 8, 9 to 5?
I had a 14
okay, Dormir. 9 to 5?
7.
Oh my God. 4 to 1? Tom,
7.
okay.
Nashimo and I had 7.
Correct. Thank you.
Yep.
Tripod, what'd you roll?
A 3.
Ooh.
Wow. Nice. So Ilya, you're first, then the constricting robe. Obviously, everyone is aware of what's happening. What would you like to do?
So we do see this happening to him.
Yeah, it happens in an instant, and now all you just hear is or Dormir, if you want to make, what sounds are you making as you're being constricted by this rope?
This is fucking tight.
And not in the good way. Like when people say tight to mean cool. This is the opposite of that.
So I want to go over to in an urgent fashion.
Swing your mace at it.
You gotta be on your hat.
No.
So I kind of want to hold my maul up, like heavy side up towards my face, so that if it comes off of his face, it'll hit the maul first.
Yeah, I see.
And I want to try to just like get my hands underneath where he's got his bow and just start pulling it like towards my maul.
Sure. Make a strength check.
19.
Yeah, you get a good grip on it, like underneath where Dormir has his bow. You pull so hard that it like flips from the back of Dormir's head, unwraps him, and goes immediately toward you. And since you have your maul imposing, and it's about the same size as a head, it wraps around it, and you're now like trying to control like a loose fire hose your maul as the robe is wrapped around it.
It's like tripod at the urinal.
I want to try to slam my maul down on the ground, like with it in between my maul and the ground, obviously.
Yeah, roll a d20 for your attack. As long as it's a nat 1, you hit the floor. As long as it's not a nat 1, you hit the floor.
I was like, wow.
You swing at the floor and miss.
No, you.
It's
It
a nat
hits you in the
1.
ankle.
Why did you do this? It's a nat 1.
You go to swing it down onto the ground, but you're holding it higher on the handle than you normally do, and you swing it so hard you miss floor, like when you miss a golf swing, and you like flip yourself onto the floor as you fall prone.
Fuck.
You loose the grip of your maul as the robe flings off and is going to fly to a random person between Tripod, Ilya, Nashimo, and...
God, I hope it's Tripod.
I'm trying to mend fences here.
1, Tripod 1, Ilya 2, Dormir 3, Nashimo 4.
Let's go back to
It rolls a 3. It goes immediately back to you, Dormir.
You gotta be
As it
fucking
wraps
kidding.
around your head. Make a dexterity saving throw.
My God, this thing loves you.
Whose fucking robes is this? This is dumb.
Doctor Strange.
Roll a 12.
A 12 will fail as it wraps around you. Do you want to parry again?
Yes. God damn it.
It will deal 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my God.
My parry does 10 minus 10, so I don't.
You die from a robe.
So
Imagine
again,
that.
you get your bow up again. You're fighting with it once more. Dormir, it's your turn now. Tommy, you're on deck.
Can I pull a
Dormir,
torch
can you make
out
a-
of my fucking bag and light this bitch on fire?
On your face?
On your face?
Dude, I don't fucking know. Does anybody have an idea? Because I'm fucked right now.
My thing would have worked if I hadn't rolled a 1. So.
I'm pulling my short sword out and I'm cutting this thing in half.
Sure. Go ahead and make an attack with short sword. Roll with disadvantage because you're cutting at your face.
So I rolled
And I assume you try to be
2d20s.
careful.
2d20s,
take the lower roll. Yeah.
I rolled 12 to hit. 12 to hit.
hits. Roll damage. 12 is
Short seared.
just on the nose there.
I do 9 damage.
You cut right through the robe as you
Fuck
get your
this sweater.
sword.
The rope.
Now there's two of them.
between
Fuck.
it and you.
Show some respect.
Never
It
give the
splits in half.
DM ideas.
It hits the ground and wilts as it stops moving. The robe is destroyed.
I feel like if we just talk to the robe and we're like, hey, we're here because we're trying to figure out where your owner Uthar is. I feel like it would have just been like, oh, my bad.
Yeah, I already killed it.
He could have joined the party.
That robe is
I had a murder badge for him.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
That robe is
Boromir,
Will's
you're
character.
you're leaning over a little bit, like panting in place. Nashimo's like rubbing your back maybe a little bit, you know?
Sorry, bud.
I look up at him like, where the fuck were you that whole time?
I thought the 17 was good. I thought we were clear.
Ooh, trouble in paradise.
Tripod and Ilya, you two turn back to the metal construct laying on the operating table. Of course, Tripod, you still sense that little bit of evil presence inside of it. What would you two like to do?
I would like to inspect further.
I would like to get up off of the ground
You do so.
gracefully. I want to look cool
tripod.
while I do it.
You absolutely maybe do. Everyone makes their own judgment, you know.
Super cool. It's fine. Everything's fine. I meant to do it.
Tripod, explain to me how you're searching. Are you like frisking the armor? Are you trying to open up some of its components to look inside? Are you know what I mean? Like, how in depth are you getting with searching?
Well, I'm standing about 10 feet away, and I've got my glaive, and I'm just kind of poking at the helmet.
Sure. You start poking at the helmet. As you do, the like chest cavity starts to rattle a little bit, like almost like if the armor is starting to like possess.
That seems bad. I would like to alert the rest of the party that there's something evil coming out of the chest cavity of this. And, oh, kitty. Sorry. Yeah. I also, yeah, no, that's it.
Sure. As you turn around to alert the group, everyone's attention now drawn towards the iron construct. You look back at it, Tripod, as the visor opens up in a quick flash of some red-scaled creature zooms out of it and past you quicker than you can like pull your glaive to try to like slice at it. It quickly flies around the room like an annoying mosquito as all of you are like dodging left and right, you know, ready to draw your weapons to try to get at it. As it finally stops and settles down, it flies over and lands on a perch next to the table in the center of the room. This creature is very small, probably about the size of a kitten. It has the body of a dragon, scaled red body with small wings proportionate to its size. It has the head of a monitor lizard and the tail of a scorpion. As it sits like politely perched, it kind of like looks at all of you around the room as it's able to like turn its head 360 degrees around like an owl.
Okay. So on my person, I have some purple grape mash number 17. And I'd like to cup my hands and pour a little in there and offer it to the little guy.
Wine.
Yeah, as you open, you with your hands cupped, you walk over to the creature. Tripod, make a quick nature check.
Ooh, animal handling. Do it.
It'll
Shut
be
up,
fun,
Tommy.
they
Where's
said.
your
Get a dog,
dog?
they said.
I'm a
15.
known animal handler.
That's a
How'd you
15.
do? A 15. You recognize what this creature is. It's a very powerful familiar. It is a pseudo dragon. You, with the cupped wine in your hands, you offer it to the creature. It like looks at you sideways as it rolls its eye, able to like move it in any direction like a chameleon. And then it kind of looks down at the purple grape mash, and its snake-like forked tongue comes out of its monitor lizard head and starts sipping from it.
Sick.
And as it gets a few drinks in, it starts sipping faster and faster, like it's chugging the purple grape mash.
All right.
I'm in the background
it's kinda
shaking
like-
the crystal ball.
Tell me your secret. It licks its lips as it looks at you, Tripod, and it speaks in plain common. Very tasty. Thank you for the treat. Oh, have you seen my master? Is Uthar due to return soon?
Well, little guy, we are currently searching for your master. He unfortunately has gone missing, and we've not heard from him for about a week. Last we heard, he was in El Terrell when some shit went down, and we are here looking for clues because we want to find him.
Oh, that is quite the situation that has happened. I'd be more than happy to help you find my master. He is a very good man and treats me very well, though he's never given me that tasty purple drink. What is it?
Oh, buddy.
As he's like drooping a little bit, like on the pedestal, like trying to keep his balance,
That, my friend, is purple grape mash number 17. And if you help us out, there's plenty more where that came from.
Oh, I'd sure be willing to try the other 16 purple grape mashes. Very well, very well. I will help you then. As he takes his scorpion tail and points it to a red tome sitting on the desk that he's next to. Uthar often writes his personal thoughts inside that journal. Maybe there'll be a clue there.
Oh, yeah. Let's grab it and see what he wrote.
Absolutely. Are you thumbing through it, Tripod, or is someone else?
I can do it.
Can you read?
I'm fluent in 6 languages, you shitbag.
Oh.
Ooh.
So,
Still didn't say if
Tripod,
you could read it.
make an investigation check as you're flipping through the journal. Is anyone else doing anything specific, or are you guys just watching the pseudo dragon and Tripod, or are you looking at anything?
Hey, can I yell out to the pseudo dragon?
Yeah.
Hey, pseudo dragon, how do you activate this crystal ball? Tell me about it. Is there a special word that your master would say to it? Do you know anything?
Before he answers you, is anyone else doing anything specific?
I'm checking the fucking closet to make sure there's no more demon sweaters.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. Ilya, anything from you?
I'm apprehensively watching Tripod do stuff, but I don't want to.
Excellent. Ilya, make a perception check. Nashimo and Dormir, give me your investigation checks. Tommy, the pseudo dragon goes, well, first of all, my name is Mormir. That is how you can address me. I do not call you gnome. And there is a command word, one that my master speaks, and he probably has it written down in his journal that your friend is thumbing through.
Your friend
Thumb and tripod.
rolled an 11.
An 11. Okay, Ilya, how'd you do?
13.
13. And Nashimo and Dormir.
15.
Also 13.
Excellent. Nashimo and Dormir, as you go through Uthar's things, there are normal robes, normal mundane items, but you do find 2 items that are interesting. You find a dagger. Its blade, it has like twinkles on it. Like, imagine when Team Rocket blasts off again and they go into the sky and then they just like twinkle, like that.
Yeah, I
little,
know exactly
shine.
what you're talking about. That was beautiful.
Yeah. like every so often, that little twinkle sparks on the blade. Doesn't make a sound. It gives light, but not like a noticeable amount of light. Both you can tell that this is a magical dagger. You also find a small vial with a glowing yellow liquid inside. The label on the side says "Potion of Heroism."
I tell you what,
I'll take the dagger. I'll take the heroism.
Oh my God! You're one.
We just become best friends.
Yeah.
All right. Nachimo, you recover a dagger of returning.
Oh,
After you throw the dagger, it will magically reappear in your hand.
nice.
Tripod. You are thumbing through the journal. It takes a little bit of time, but you do find both pieces of information you're looking for. The command word to activate the orb is "Let the gates be open."
Okay.
If spoken directly at the orb, it will activate. There are no notes about what the orb does, just its activation word. You also find in a different log, a recent log, written down just before Uthar Ravengard left for Eltriel, some notes about Armak Vanthapur. You see that Armak runs a little side hustle at the Low Lantern Tavern, which is, of course, on this block of the city. You see that though Uthar didn't suspect Amark of Devil Deal specifically, he knows that Amark has information about his mother and older brother Thrustwell of their dark dealings. They seem to be the true masterminds behind what is happening in Baldur's Gate. Seeking him out might yield more information specifically about what he knows.
Then we got to kill him.
That's very possible. Ilya, obviously you're observing Tripod, looking at the journal. Everyone is kind of preoccupied with other things. Your perception check notices, allows you to notice something abnormal, something happening not inside the room, but just outside the room. On the roof of the keep, you see a couple black cloaked figures approaching the windows of Uthar's room.
Oh,
Who am I closest to?
You are closest to Tripod. So Tripod is at the table here. You're standing here.
So I want to try to get his attention as subtly as possible and convey that information to him and be like, we shouldn't let them know that we know, but we need to alert everybody else.
Sure. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
15.
15. You quickly and quietly alert everyone inside the room of the assassins approaching the windows. Since you guys noticed the assassins before they make it to the windows to assassinate you guys, all of you will get a free turn to act upon before they get into the room to combat. We can keep the same initiative order for this first free round. So, Ilya, let's start with you. Dormir, you're on deck.
So where's the closest window to me?
So assume every wall has like a window on it. They're every 5 feet.
Okay. So I want to kind of back up slowly against the wall, next to a window.
Okay. Kind of waiting for them to come in to strike with opportunity.
Yeah, I'm ready my maul to the minute that I see anyone coming through the window, I'm just going to swing.
Of course. Okay. You ready? Your maul in front of you. Dormir, you're up. Tommy, you're on deck.
Unmute yourself.
So I can see these bastards coming Or at least
Correct.
I know
Yeah,
about it.
Ilya has alerted you. You see their positions.
I'd like to step back closer to the stairs. Like, just like nonchalantly, like they don't know that I'm secretly gaining a little position. And then can I just loosen an arrow through the window at the closest one?
Yeah, you want to shoot right now?
Uh,
Or do you want to shoot like as they're coming in?
Old.
Shoot him.
I'm going to shoot him.
You didn't kill Graham by waiting around.
It's your normal MO.
Seriously, you hesitate for assassins, but this sweet old woman, you're just like, fuck you.
I'm thinking tactics in all of these scenarios. In my head, no matter what, I'm shooting them. It's a determining factor of when. So I rolled a 17 to hit.
You hesitate, assassins, but just outright shoot Graham. I love it.
They're not by a pool of blood. It's different.
What'd you roll for your attack?
17.
17, a clean hit. I assume, would you like to shoot one of these three in the front
please.
or two on the side?
3 on the front.
Sure. Roll damage.
10.
10 points of damage. As you loosen the arrow, it breaks through one of the glass windows and penetrates one of these assassins right in the middle of the chest. As he obviously the jig is up. They now know that you know that they're coming. Tommy, you're up. Then Nashimo.
All right, I'm going to. Where's Ilya again?
Ilya is standing right here, ready to attack a cultist that enters the chamber.
Okay, is there a window behind me where those other two cultists are? Right there?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to get up to the window. They're still about 10 feet away from me, it looks like.
Yes.
You know what? Put me 5 feet. Put me 5 feet back.
Okay.
Please. And I'm going to ready a javelin. But not throw it. Not yet.
Excellent. Nashimo, you're up, then Tripod.
Is it safe to assume that we let the pseudo dragon know stuff was about to go down? Does he have like a defensible position, or can I ask him if he's like has a good spot that he can hide?
So this is a quick turn, right, of anticipation. Do you tell him that? Like, you're not asking your allies for their advice right now. You're making decisions.
Yeah. I want to let the pseudo dragon know.
What do you say?
If you've got a place to hide, now's the time to hide. And as a bonus action, I'm going to use insightful fighting against the assassin right in front of Tommy.
Okay. You alert the pseudo dragon of the pending assassins. The pseudo dragon says, "Hide? No. I will fight." And he flies up off his perch and flies into the steel construct.
This is exciting.
Little drunk bastard. Get into a bar fight.
And you, what is your insightful thingy, Bob? Do? Sorry.
Yeah, so as a bonus action, I make a wisdom insight check against the creature who isn't incapacitated. They make a charisma check. If I succeed, I get advantage on them, essentially. Like my sneak attack counts, even though I don't have advantage.
Roll it.
That's gonna be a 14.
Yeah, and your insightful prowess beats his charisma check, so you will have your advantage.
Awesome.
Tripod, you're up. Then the assassins come in.
Okay, so none of them are within my range. I've got a throwing hammer that I'm going to pull out and launch at the middle assassin.
One that I shot?
Yep.
That is the one that was already damaged.
Okay. I'm going to try and finish him off.
Gross.
That's what she said.
15.
15 hits the assassin. Roll damage.
1.
That is 6 damage.
6 points of damage. As he has an arrow sticking out of him and now a bruise the size of a throwing hammer on his face. He is still coming in. It is now the assassin's turn. Give me one quick sec here.
You didn't successfully finish that dude off.
Man, I tried, okay?
Should have used both hands.
You know what? We can't all hide in the corner, all right?
I thought you were just going to call your new demon buddies and have them fucking do something about it.
Then shut the fuck up!
Finally, the drops.
Okay. The assassins throw daggers at the windows to break them as they start coming in. Ilya, you get an attack of opportunity as you are readying your action. One's going to get up on you, tripod. Two are going to get into here. Tommy, you can throw your javelin.
I'm still here.
Quit messing with your webcam settings.
I'm not. My battery dies.
So first things first, Ilya, with your ready to attack, how'd you do?
That's a 21 to hit.
21 is a clean hit. You're cracking skulls. Roll damage.
It is 11 damage.
11 points of damage as you like come through the window and you just side swing, boom, smash him right back into the stone wall.
Oh, fuck that guy.
He's still alive, but very winded. Anything that was your ready to action. Tommy, did you throw your javelin?
Yes, I'm launching the javelin. Three.
3 misses as the assassin dodges it. The javelin launches out the window. The assassins now make their attack. One against you, Ilya. He swings first and will. Where'd you go? Will miss you. The next one will swing against you, tripod, and you hear a ting as it bounces off your armor. One swings on you, Nashimo. Nashimo, you will get hit. He deals 6 points of piercing damage with his dagger. 2 attacks on you, Tommy. One of them will hit. Tommy, you will take 6 points of piercing damage.
Shit.
Ilya, your turn, then Doromir. The assassin's looking for blood.
So I want to just hit him with my mulligan.
You sure do.
Old Faithful. That's a 17.
17 is a hit.
That does 13 damage.
And all of you just hear a loud crack as skull hits maul. The assassin falls dead to the ground in a shamble.
Have we all been? Was that the same one that I shot? That's got to be a different one, right?
No, she just 2-tapped that one.
Dope. Just making sure we're on the same page. I was going to say,
damn,
that motherfucker's got a lot of health.
But also, murder. I just need a good excuse to use my murder overlay.
I love
Do
the
it.
murder overlay. It
I
makes
love
me
it.
so happy.
Ilya, do you want to move at all? There's still an assassin right next to you that's attacking tripod.
No, then I don't want to move because I know how.
Wow.
Excellent.
Wow.
He'll get an attack
Doromir, your
on me.
turn. Then the pseudo dragon.
So we've got the one. So Tommy.
So there's one here.
Oko's coming.
This one is the we've already damaged. It's attacking tripod. There's one here attacking Nashimo, and then 2 of them here attacking Tommy.
Okay, so the one that's attacking tripod's been shot and hit, right? Already.
Shot and hammered. The old.
Okay, so then I would like to use a trip attack on one of the ones next to Tommy.
Excellent. How's it work?
So when I hit with a melee weapon, I use one of my D8 superiority dice. I add that to the damage roll, and if the target is large or smaller, it must make a strength savings throw. And it says DC 13. On failure, you knock the target prone.
So you take out a sword and charge in?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, it has to be a melee attack.
It just says a weapon attack, but that's fine.
Oh, does it say weapon? Then yeah, you can shoot with your bow.
I I can use. You would know better than I would.
You tell me, bow or sword?
Hit him with your bow.
Yeah, bow, please.
Makes sense. As you shoot for the knees, try to trip this boy up. Make the attack.
17 to hit.
17 hits. Roll damage. I'll have him make the saving throw.
17 damage.
So, oof. 17 damage. He hits the ground hard. As he falls, Tommy Wee, you'll get an attack of opportunity since he trips, falls to the ground prone. You get a free attack against the assassin.
So, question.
Roll your 20-sided die. Yeah.
So I still have my upcoming attack, though, after this, right?
Correct. This is a free attack.
Okay.
Because Doramir, with his Battle Master tactics, provoked an attack of opportunity for you.
Gotcha. Roll the 15.
Roll the 15. That's a clean hit. Roll damage. So a D6 2.
Yep.
You're not raging, so it'll just be +2.
8.
He dies. Anything you want to say as you plunge your sword into the prone assassin?
I hope you weren't close to your friend, because he's next.
I mean, great fucking teamwork, dude.
Excellent.
Let's go.
Dormir, anything from you?
I'm just gonna look at Tommy and nod.
You still haven't blinked since we were in Zaj's office.
I haven't blinked once.
Yeah. All of you sort of panically start to hear the iron steel construct start shaking as it starts animating. It peels itself off of the operating table and stands in the center of the room.
Oh, come on.
It takes one step towards an assassin and just two-hand punches it. It hits. It deals 12 points of damage.
Oh my god.
The cultist slams into the brick wall, the stone wall, and is like stone rattles off it. His body falls to the ground. You see the outline of the assassin in the stone. You hear the pseudo-dragon's voice echo from inside the armor. Take that, you scallywag!
I already love this thing.
Kitty.
Tommy, you're up, then Nashimo. There are 2 assassins left.
Should we keep one of them alive to question? Or are we just gonna... Were we supposed to know that they were cultists, or did you let that slip?
Did I say cultists?
You did.
They are assassins, not cultists. My bad.
Okay.
You don't know who sent them.
Got it. Yeah, so we should probably try and keep one of them alive.
Yeah.
All right.
Tommy, you're up. Nashimo, you're on deck.
Yep.
Rage attack time.
Ooh, give me the flave. What's that rage look like? Do you summon the soul of your dead mouse companion?
Oh, please, I want to hear the mousy voice again.
Tommy. So yes, I do summon the soul. 5 Swiss belly. And as I whisper within my own brain, I say, 5 I need your guidance as I take down this no-named assassin. 5 goes, feel the rage burn within you, Tommy. Squeak. In rage I shall feel. I take out my double swords. I twirl them a couple times. And I begin my attack.
Excellent. Roll your attacks. Squeak. What'd you get?
8. Wait, is it 8 plus 4, right?
8 plus 4, yep.
Okay, 12. Sorry.
12 hits. Did you roll your second attack as well?
Oh shit. Oh yeah. My bad. 16. 20.
Hits. So roll 2d6 and add 4 to the total dice roll.
6.
Okay. As you drive your swords into him. Oh, you're raging, so you add another 4, so 10.
10. Mm-hmm.
Blood comes pouring out of the cultist from his fresh wounds, the blood invigorating your rage assault. Nashimo, it's your turn, then Tripod.
Yeah. So can I attack the one on me?
One on you. Yeah. Go for it.
So can I bonus action to pop Drow Poison and coat my blade?
Absolutely.
Sweet. And then I don't have advantage on this guy, so we're just going to attack him. That's going to be a hot 14.
14 hits.
Sweet. He's going to take 7, 8, 9, 10 damage.
Nice. This one's a halfling. So you swipe low and you cut him clean across the shoulder and chest. Ow! He said.
Mousy?
Anything else, Nashimo?
No, that's it.
Tripod, you're up, then the assassins.
So we've got 2 left, right?
Do we?
Yes. Both of them are wounded.
Are we going to talk about non-lethals? Is that... Because you can do that, right, Joe? Like you can attack open hand with a non-lethal, right?
Yeah, if someone want Tripod, like if you wanted to make a strength check versus the assassin strength check, you can try to like subdue him or knock him out.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do that.
Or you can kill one and let, someone else deal with the other one.
We're gonna have to do it eventually, anyways. And
I just wanted you guys to know that was on the table because we've never really discussed non-lethal forms.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna kill one. I'm gonna try and kill.
Just killed everyone so far.
We don't have a chant for knocking somebody out. Okay.
I know.
All right.
There's no overlay for that.
KO.
I'll make one for next week. I would like to move to attack the one that Nashimo just attacked.
Swing away.
That is 7.
7 will miss as he parries your glaive strike. Anything else, Tripod?
Nope, that's it.
One assassin attacks you, Tommy. He swings and will hit you. Since you're raging, Tommy, remember you take half damage.
Yep.
He deals 4 points of damage to you, so you take 2. The other one attacks you, Nashimo.
Yeah.
These assassins are here to assassinate. He hits you.
Dang.
For 5 points of piercing damage with his dagger.
Okay.
Ilya, we go to you, then Dormir.
So where are they? Sorry.
So you can step in between Tripod and Nashimo to attack one of the assassins.
Okay. And we're keeping the other one alive? Have we established which one we're keeping alive?
Well, Rob already tried to kill one, so I figure we go for the other one and try and keep him alive.
Which one did Rob try to kill?
The one
right in front of me.
Off.
The one right in front of me.
So the other one.
Attack the one in front of you.
Great. I attack the one in front of me.
Great.
It's a 25.
That'll do, pig. Roll damage.
11.
It dies. Do you want to describe the killing blow?
This kills the crab. I just
kills the crab.
I just step up in between the two of them and slam my maul down like on the guy's head.
Bones crush underneath as you destroy the halfling assassin. But one assassin, good lord, is left. Dormir, it's your turn. Then the pseudo dragon.
Do I have any rubber bullets? Just kidding. I'd like to use a strength check on this guy. Run up to him.
Yeah,
and
you
run
right up to him. Roll it.
Not great, Bob.
You rolled a 4.
I rolled a 12.
So you just boom, and he knocks right out.
Break his thumbs.
That's coming up. Relax.
I forgot about that.
The pseudo dragon sighs as it echoes inside the armor as he says, "I only got to kill one." As he turns around and resets the armor back on the operating table. So you have an assassin. I assume now tied and bound up. He slowly wakes up to Tommy like slapping his cheeks.
Wait,
Ooh,
which
he's
cheeks?
slapping them cheeks.
Clapping his cheeks.
There we
not
go.
slapping.
There we
You-
go.
You tell me, Tommy. You tell me.
I'm not here for it if it's one of them.
Oh, you're gonna be here.
Yeah, me
Leave that to the
either.
imagination.
What would we like to question the assassin?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
I don't know. He left to get cow's milk like forever ago.
Wow.
My mom
Same.
says my dad is a real sex machine.
Looks like a knife. I don't know. What should we ask this guy?
Ask him who sent him.
Who sent
girl.
you?
Daddy, what did he do? I mean, that was
I
pretty.
don't know, man. Ask him what he had for
self-explanatory.
breakfast.
It
Is
cut
that
him
what you
open
asked him?
and
You asked
see
him
what he
had for
did.
breakfast?
No, who sent you?
I'll never tell. As he
I break a
spits
thumb.
in Tommy's face.
I break a thumb.
You break a thumb. Make an intimidation check. He's gonna roll with disadvantage because you broke a thumb.
19.
Okay, I'll talk.
Coward.
Break his other thumb.
I offer
being
tripod.
a- for
I
being
offer
weak.
tripod his other thumb.
They're not paying me enough to get my thumbs broken. Fine.
Who's not paying you enough?
The Vantapures. They sent me. The damn Duke, what's her name? She paid us all to come kill you.
I
Class.
break his other thumb.
Ah! Now there.
Where is she hiding out?
She's in her villa, safe inside. There's guards all around. You'll never get in.
What's the back way in?
There's no back way
I bust a
in.
knee. I bust a knee.
Make
Not
an
bust a
insight
move.
check before you start busting knees.
I mean, I'm chaotic evil.
Okay, you bust a knee. Now make an insight check.
Sure,
He's preferred the order to be in the way he wanted.
I did. It's a 13.
That's fine. That's fine. He goes, you can tell as he screams with both thumbs broken and a kneecap broken, shattered, that he's being truthful. There is no back door that he knows about.
Okay.
He says in pain, I swear I don't know about any back door, but her son probably does. Amark, he's close by. He's at the low lantern.
Is that who told you we were here? How did you know we
No.
were here?
No, Thamara Vanthapure, the Duke, she paid us. She sent us. I don't know how she knew you were here, but she's got eyes all over the city.
All right, we got everything we need. She's at her villa. We know where that is. Is there anything else we need from this guy?
Kill him.
Well, she won't need your eyes anymore. Let's gouge this motherfucker's eyes out.
Oh,
So
my.
there will be more. Will she send more assassins?
Fine, we will.
Of course she will.
You show
You're
mercy.
working against her. She won't stop till you're all dead.
What does she
Okay,
want?
kill him.
You dead.
Oh,
She said assassins.
kill him.
Tell us what he
Nashimo.
wants.
I don't know. Maybe he knows the bigger picture. I don't know. Maybe he was in the last managers meeting. I don't know.
Low
Do
level.
you guys kill the assassin?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nashimo, describe to me the killing blow.
Again, the blade's covered in poison. I just drop a little bit in his mouth and it's over.
I break his other knee.
And
Before he does that.
Sorry.
Right before he dies.
with both knees shattered, thumbs broken, poison in his veins, the assassin dies. You now all have your information. Amark Vanthapure is on the low lantern ship, the tavern. But as Tommy earlier figured out, is not able to get on the boat. Your name needs to be on a list. As you think about your resources, you can go to 2 people to help you out. Captain Zaj might have enough pull, and he owes you a favor to get you onto the boat. And Murtlock Vanthapure, he does have the Vanthapure name. He could probably get you on the boat as well.
I like tapping that.
What
resource.
are what are our next
Vanthapure
steps?
resource.
Didn't we just figure out the command to say on the crystal ball?
Oh, right.
That's also true.
Is Tommy Weenome still holding it?
He never let it go.
No, he put it back on the pedestal.
The whole time he was fighting, he was just bashing heads with it.
Is this how it opens?
Work!
Is this how it opens?
Die! Whoa! Shoot! Die!
So, Tommy, do you want to go check that thing out, dude?
Why don't you do that with your mage hand?
Well,
You
you
think
were
we need
fine
to
with
hold
touching it
it?
before.
Yeah, it sounded like you were good with touching it before.
All right, whatever. I'm fearless. I'll do it.
Totally
Whatever, I'm
fearless.
fearless.
Not afraid to leave a dog behind. I don't even care.
Wait, what's the word again?
Hang on. So he goes to pick it up. He's got it now, right?
Yes.
So I can just yell the words across the room and see what happens to him?
Yes.
Let the gates be open!
And as you shout it, the orb starts to flash different colors.
Oh, fuck.
As you see, like,
Oh.
the silhouette of, like, a rave, in Tommy's eyes. As it's just boom, boom, boom. Tommy, your eyes delve into the vision of the crystal. It starts flashing. Can you hear me, or did he just walk?
He's gone.
The orb starts flashing the colors. The orb starts flashing colors, and with each color change, different visual appears in your vision of Baldur's Gate. Each outpost that the Flaming Fist manages, flashes before you as you see guards stationed there. You go around to like different alleys, like hotspot crimes. It's like an overseen gem that lets you scry into the city of Baldur's Gate. Should you name a location, it would appear inside the orb.
Ooh.
Can we take it with us?
You can. It's D&D. Do what you want. Yeah.
Why did is it on a charger or like?
You
don't know.
plug it in.
That motherfucker need to get some batteries back. I don't know.
It's actually got
portable battery?
it's what is that? Where it's not the universal charger hub. It's come on, English. Shoot.
You bust
Over.
open the battery pack,
All right.
and it needs AAA's, but you only got double. Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Tommy, throw that in your knapsack, brother.
Yeah. All right.
Sure.
I throw it in my knapsack.
Toss it in.
I mean,
You toss it in the knapsack.
should we use it to look on the boat?
Yeah, probably.
Get it out of your knapsack, brother.
It's right here, guys. What do you want to see?
Hey, Tommy, tell us what's going on the boat, man.
What do you say to the orb, Tommy, as it's flashing in your eyes? Your eyes, the orb.
Gates be
flashing
open.
Your eyes.
Right? Isn't that the word? Gates be open?
Yeah, that's the command word. But so now you can speak into it again and say a location, and it'll take you there. Well,
Can you
give you a visual. Where would you like to look at?
Yeah. How about those cabinets? But this is weird. Those cabinets straight back once you walk up on the boat. If you were to walk just straight back on the left-hand side of the boat.
So it gives you like a broad view of a specific location.
Okay.
So if you say the Low Lantern Tavern, it'll show you the tavern and like what's happening there.
Okay.
Like
So
an arcane eye.
So if I said the boat, I can't do a specific location on the boat.
Correct. As far as you know.
Google Maps.
All right. Well,
So do you want to look on the boat?
Yeah, let's look on the boat. What's the boat called again? I know it had a
It's
name.
called the Low Lantern Tavern.
Okay. I thought that was the building to the left-hand side. Okay.
Nope. The boat itself is the.
What
Low
about the
Lantern.
bar that's right by this room we're in right now?
Yeah, you
The
could
last-
look in there if you want.
What's that bar called?
Ilya, you're thinking of the Fighting Chance, which is the blacksmithery. The
No,
bar
thinking of
is
the Last
called
Sip.
the. Oh yeah, the Last Sip is the elixir place. The bar is called the Double Goblet.
Okay, I thought that was the low lantern. Let's look on the boat. Sorry, guys.
No problem.
Perfect.
So you say the low lantern into the crystal orb. Fog obscures the orb's in circumference until it shows the low lantern tavern that is just outside the room you're standing in. The low lantern tavern has tall masts and creaking hull of an old ship. The ship has been converted. And it has rigging, but there are no sails. The ship is anchored to the wharf by thick chains and a concrete foundation. A stone staircase climbs from the wharf's edge to the main deck. A lantern that's cast off the bow shines with an eerie green light to signify that the tavern is open for business. Here, let me adjust the camera here, so we can get a better visual of the boat. You see that okay?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So obviously, like I said, the boat is permanently fixed to the wharf. On the center deck here, you see a main bar area with people getting drinks, talking, laughing, joking. You see a large woman here standing next to the bar. She's easily like 8 feet tall and has some bulk to her.
That's a huge bitch.
She's just big bone.
She's got long orange hair with like bright blue skin and like a big nose. And she's kind of like calling the shots of the bar.
That's definitely New Gib.
Mystique. That's Mystique.
On this upper deck here, you see like a table, people gambling, playing cards. And on the upper deck over here, you see more patrons. It's kind of like a dance floor, hangout floor, if you will. You see 2 doors, one located here, one located here, that go to private chambers below deck that you cannot see from your orb. And you notice that there are crows hanging out in the crow's nest, sort of like squawking and gawking, if you will. That is what you see.
We got to kill those
Do you
crows.
see?
You don't have a visual on Amark, though.
Do you see? I see. Okay, I'm good. Let's
Toss that
go.
orb back in the pouch, baby.
Let's go hither.
Okay. You guys,
Before we can leave, can I talk to the little fucking bird guy?
He's a
Pseudo
dragon.
The dragon bird?
Yeah, he told us his name, but I immediately forgot. He's probably pissed.
His name is
Or she.
Mormir. He's my friend.
Oh, yeah.
We're drinking buddies.
Mormir.
I would like to ask Mormir if he'd like to accompany us to find his dad.
You're going to make a more compelling persuasion than that, or?
Hi, Mormir. We're going to go find your dad. We'd love your help.
We have more booze.
And I've also got a bottle of Perp Grapple Mash, number 17, in my
Perp
pouch.
Grapple.
In a styrofoam cup.
It is perp.
As he stands there on his perch, he blinks with like one eye at a time. He looks at you and he says, "You mean to quest to find Uthar Ravengard, my master?
Indeed.
And you've got more of that purple grape drink.
Perp Grapple.
Indeed.
It's
that makes me
actually a
That
drink.
makes you feel tingly?
That perp
Indeed.
skirt from
Purple
our
drank.
Then you have convinced me, sir. I will join you."
We got this dragon hooked on lean.
Yeah.
We just got a drug addicted dragon.
Scissor.
He flies over to you, Dormir, lands on your shoulder. As you kind of like move your head, his like scorpion tail like kind of like wildly like flicks, you know?
watch
as
out for
he
that.
is, like, as he was like looking at you like, "Where's the drink?"
Got a little addict.
Well, yeah.
I've got it. Don't worry. We'll get it. We'll get you some here in a minute.
Okay. And with that, you guys gather your things and make your way outside of Uthar Ravengard's private chambers.
All right. We had some people asking for a 5-minute break.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we take a break for a second?
Yeah, let's take a quick fiver.
Yeah.
Take the fiver.
Perfect time.
All right.
Here.
To all the viewers, thanks for hanging out in the chat. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. 5 minutes.
I'm still here.
I'm still here. I'm still here.
I'm just going to eat. And I didn't want to eat on camera. Seems so weird.
Mark and Colin don't have any issue doing it.
No?
Slurp, 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 slurp.
Mark's
I
just
did it
like
last week. It felt uncomfortable.
full ASMR stuff about it.
Got a whole separate stream going.
It's that one, and it's also you with your pointer. Just on a loop.
Yeah, people like the pointer. The pointer gets the attention.
Tripod knows. I'll be right back.
Yeah, do your thing. What you eating, Rob? And all of a sudden, I am alone.
Portillo's. I just muted.
Oh, dope.
No, we didn't disappear, Venom. We're just taking 5 minutes. We needed a little bit of a break. Some of us are eating. Some of us are still hanging out. We're happy to read chat. What are you guys thinking so far?
I don't have the chat up.
Portillo's is love, Venom. That is very true, brother.
Venom, what's your Portillo's order?
Did you guys see Remy pop his head in for like 2 seconds and then disappear again?
Remy.
He's laying right next to me, and he stood up for like half a second before he went back to sleep.
Smithers, I'm feeling the tripod today, man.
I really need to work on an accent or something. I have no distinguishing characteristics.
You're definitely on top of like making more like character decisions and like getting into the character. Like, yeah, the voice is great, but you're definitely like, playing a character more.
You know what? After, I don't know. It's just like, just fucking do it and we'll deal with the consequences,
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Now I got this extra murder badge.
I love that.
I mean, that could be a hot, aftermarket moneymaker right there,
Well, I was thinking if Gib doesn't suck, he might need it, but we'll see.
That's fair too. That's fair.
I like that. But that was a good idea.
Instead, I lied and said I had a service dog that needs a murder badge.
Hey, man, you made a contract with a literal devil. That's like the least bad thing you're going to do is lie about.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling a lot of guilt.
Dog.
Just kind of is what it is.
Elise holding up okay there?
I'm sorry, are you talking to me?
So, yeah, you holding up okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Nice. Some good skull cracking.
Yeah, now that I'm free to do what I want to do.
Free from her chains of tripod.
So glad.
I'm very proud of the multi-level keep that I constructed. It's like my favorite thing.
That was really cool.
Yeah, agreed. You need like a Vanna White type person to come and reveal everything for you, though.
I mean, I was expecting 2 floors, but the 3rd floor got me.
I've got roommates. What are they doing?
There's a basement too, isn't there?
No. We didn't even explore it. Yeah, Venom, the models are really cool. It's all dwarven forge, right, Joe?
Yep. And so the here I can sort of show you. They also have these really nice like bases that you build it on, right? That makes it really easy when you're trying to construct a multi-floor thing. So this here is magnet, and each piece has a magnet on it too. So you just put it on, and this thing, it doesn't go anywhere. You know,
that's super cool.
It's super stable. So it's really easy. Each floor is on its own magnet board. So I don't have to worry about it like falling apart on me.
I'm going to need to get a short rest before we leave Baldur's Gate.
That is doable. Don't you worry. Yeah, you were spending those superiority die, huh?
I didn't really think I was about to get strangled by some fucking devil sweater.
That was pretty funny, though.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, the nice part about playing with you guys is you don't know my signature like DM traps and stuff like that.
I was fully expecting you to be like, oh, now there's two scarves that are going to try and strangle you.
As I tell you not to give him ideas, because that is the worst thing you could do.
You don't think I already had that idea?
No, I know you did. That's what scares me.
That's the worst
I
part.
chose not to do that.
Exactly.
Is Will back?
Let me ping him.
Why is his character coming in soon into the game?
Yes.
Been here a while.
He has been.
What if we just like went off and did outrageous shit and just never got to it? How pissed would he be? Well, that wraps it up, guys. Mark won't leave the pet shop.
He's buying another dog to neglect.
You're not getting any more animals.
Yeah, you cannot be trusted.
As a character, I can maybe let one go, but after this, no more.
Missing Rob and Will, right?
The guy is drunk.
Been in my life lately.
Does anyone have a cutoff time tonight? I mean, I've got more than an hour worth of material if we want to keep treading.
Do not escape.
I got
What
nothing
time
to
is
do.
it?
It is 9:56.
It is.
To be honest, I probably have like an hour, maybe a little bit more.
Okay.
Probably go a little past 11, but not too long.
Sure. Not a problem.
Meow!
I can hear a cat. That's a cat. It's a loud cat.
This is unprecedented because my buddy's air conditioner broke in his apartment and he's been staying with us the last 2 nights. And he brought his cat over today because the air conditioner guy can't come to fix it till Sunday.
Ooh.
Oof.
And so he brought his cat, and we're slowly introducing cat and dog.
Are those the Steel Series Arctics?
They sure are.
How do yours get to light up on the sides, right? Isn't that what they're doing?
They sure are, brother. RGB'd out of my mind.
Can the black ones do that? Am I just not
wired or wireless?
They're wireless, but they have that wire.
No, you might have kept them plugged in.
Okay. We got the crew back. Everyone ready to hop in?
Yeah. Let's keep grinding.
Awesome. So you guys exit the keep of the Flaming Fist, ready to either ask the Zaj for a favor to get you on the boat, or to look for Mortlock and ask him for a favor to get you on the boat. But as you exit the keep, the crowd in front of you, you guys can all see here, starts to dissipate a little bit, actually. People start to move to the side, almost like they're making way for someone, which is incredibly difficult to do, in these crowded streets. From the crowd, you see two black cloaked figures step up. They are donned in completely black robes. They have large shoulder pads that like come off and like curve up like hooks, like raptor claws. They have these magnificent masks on that resemble the faces of dragons. Black scales ornamenting these masks. Daggers in each of their hand that hook like a dragon's claw. In front of them stands this hulking brute of a man, easily 8 feet tall, muscles protruding from his leather straps and armor, the skull of a young dragon strapped to his face, a massive two-handed sword, a claymore clutched in his hands. Hear a voice. Not Gib. What do you say to the adventuring party in front of you?
Am I the Hulk?
What do you say?
Am I the big guy?
Yeah, but
Oh,
use your
sick.
character voice.
No, I am. I just wanted to make sure that was me. I go,
Am I me?
No, I'm me. You're using that wrong.
I go greeting adventures. Great mother's
Really,
blessing.
this reptilian, high-pitched, wimpy voice comes from this hulking berserker brute. As you kind of look at him puzzled, the brute steps to the side, and behind him is this really short reptilian creature.
Okay, yeah. That's now you guys. That's why I was confused. I was like, I don't think I'm 8 feet tall.
Like 3 or 4 feet tall, draped in red robes, with iron scales on his shoulder, a small like scepter clutched in his hand. Coming from his face is this like reptilian, again scaled, like tan-skinned creature that all of you easily recognize as a kobold. Boom. Will, give us a little. Go to the side a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Kobolds are lizard humanoids that are very small in stature, but this one has sort of like this elegant, grand presence to him, and he controls these magnificent, dressed and hulking followers that are with him. He addresses you, greets you. What do you say?
Say, the Great Mother's blessings once again. I sense the scent of the progenitor's treasure upon you.
The what?
The progenitor's treasure.
Who's Jennifer?
This man talking about my genitals. I haven't blinked in 2 hours.
So,
Your eyes are bright red and watering.
Who do I sense it on the most?
So you sense it from pretty much everyone in the party. As you kind of like poke a little bit more, all of you realize that this kobold creature is talking about the cursed demon gold that you found piled up in the Dungeon of the Dead 3. Now, you didn't take the gold, but you did see the gold, and he senses that you were in the presence of this treasure, and he asks you about it.
Can we just tell him where it is and make him go away?
Yeah, what do you say? What do you say, Tripod?
Yes, I know of this progenitor's gold.
Excellent.
If I give you some clues, what's in it for me?
The Great Mother's blessing and my friendship. It's good to be friends with Snod.
Yeah, you have to do way better than that, man.
How many people do I have with me?
You have one berserker barbarian with you and 2 dragon claw cultists with you. They outmatch the party's strength easily. All of you, everyone except Snod, make history checks.
7.
Nashimo, you got nothing.
Sweet.
10.
18.
19.
Ugly 20.
Excellent.
Flaccid
Tommy,
20.
from one formist cultist to can easily recognize other cultists. Tripod and Dormir, you recognize these men as well. For they bear the sigil, the 5-headed sigil of the Dragon Queen Tiamat. These are worshippers and followers of the dreaded queen. The treasure they seek that was in the Dungeon of the Dead 3 was treasure that was stolen from Tiamat's personal hold. So, that is what you know.
I'm so glad we didn't touch that gold, you guys.
Yeah, that
Stolen
sounded
from his
really
what?
bad.
Tiamat, she's like the end all be all of dragons.
She's a 5-headed dragon queen. She's of colossal size and strength. Each one of her 5 heads represents one of the 5 chromatic dragon heads: red, black, white, blue, and green. She's one of the most powerful demon goddesses in existence.
Sounds weak.
You guys want to
Okay.
go fight her?
No, I've been there,
No.
done that. I'm good.
That's literally a different.
That's a different.
That's literally why I started to put the headset down. I was like, nope, no more dragon cultists. Thank you.
Yeah. Rob has fought Tiamat before.
Yeah, it's not fun.
So yes, Snod is asking about the location of the gold, and Tripod, you were about to answer him.
All right. We've seen this gold in one of the dungeons that we traversed, and I'd be willing to lead you to it should you help us on another quest.
I shall help you, my friend, because Snod is a good friend to have. But you'll need to tell my big friend here where it is so he can get a head start.
All right. Do we want to tell him? What do we think,
Yeah,
crew?
who cares? Yeah,
All right.
whatever.
I
I
was
don't
trying to
need gold.
blackmail him.
I'm not going after the gold, and he's already said he's coming with us. Let's do
That's
it.
true.
I mean, you
Plus-
can pretend like we care if you really want, but I don't.
I don't care.
Okay, fair enough. So, beneath the bathhouse owned by Armagh Vanthapure, you will find a whole lot of dead cultists because we killed them all. Down, boy, how do we even direct him to this?
Run to the end of the dungeon and turn left when you see a sandbar.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's literally the direction.
Are you taking notes? What are you still
Deep
doing?
ingrained in
Great
Durmir's
mother
head.
is waiting. Go get the treasure, you
I'm a-
big lunk.
I have a photographic memory.
I got you. Yeah, you pull out a map of the dungeon. You say, follow the trail of the dead cultists.
Exactly.
And when you get to the sandbar, turn
Perfect.
left. And there's the treasure.
It's that easy.
Say hi to Graham for us.
Dead bitch.
Very well. Snod, you command your followers to quickly go to the treasure as the Tiamat Berserker peels off with the Dragon Call cultists behind him, leaving just you with the party.
I want to ask the party, so does anybody know who took Great Mother's treasure?
Oh, yeah, we know.
I guess the Vanthapures.
More specifically, Mama Vanthapure. And we are out looking for some fucking revenge right now.
Then I will be happy to join you.
The enemy of my friend is also my enemy or something?
Yes.
Because we're friends.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah, there we go.
Anyone want to ask Snod maybe what his abilities are?
I was just going to say, why the fuck do we need this guy? Like, what do you have besides 3 really big friends?
He was threatening us with a berserker.
Okay,
Yeah,
besides
3 really big friends helps.
But they're not here anymore, so why should we bring them along?
I'm going to walk up to Snod since we're like both 4 feet tall. And I'm
You're-
just going to
you're-
get in his
yeah, he's-
face right
You're
now.
not
I'm just
even
gonna,
4 feet.
I'm
He's
just
a
going
foot
to get.
shorter than you.
All right, then
Tommy,
I'm just like
this is the
this.
only creature that you're taller than.
I'm just under his chin right now, just looking up at him.
As you guys just witness these two super tiny creatures just like beefing up against each other, like what?
Pants off.
What do you
throw
say,
a poke.
They're
Tommy?
taking bets.
I don't say anything. I just breathe heavily where like snot is just slowly dripping down my nose and
Ew.
dripping into the upper lip right here. And I just lick it off and I'm real pissed off for no good reason, but I'm looking them straight dead in the eyes. You know?
I see. You need a demonstration of my talents.
Yes, please.
Yes.
And I curl my hand into a fist and I strike wee gnomes in the chest.
Nice.
Okay.
What are you casting?
No, just bare fist.
Just all right. Yeah, make an attack. Make a strength attack.
Oh, 1 second. My website froze.
You know what doesn't freeze?
Dice, you coward.
That's a 10.
A 10 is Tommy. You just feel like a.
It's like a light.
Unlimited power.
I look at Tommy and I'm like, now let that be a lesson to anybody who needed a demonstration.
Amazing.
Yeah, what?
Tommy,
what
do you want to say anything?
No, I just look up at him and I slowly turn away, but then just try to make him flinch. And I say, I kind of like you. And I just step away.
I hate it. I hate everything.
Ilya,
Right now.
did you have something to say to Snod?
No, I don't want to talk to him directly. Like, I'm just so fed up with what's going on. I really just want to be like, look, if we're done measuring our genitals, I have things to do. I'm just gonna try to walk towards the ship and figure it out.
Excellent. Anyone else have anything to say to Snod, or does he just follow in suit?
Yeah. All right. You little shiny ass turd. Let's go.
You'll be happy you brought Snod soon.
Okay. So are we going straight to the ship? Are we going to stop and like refuel, get potions and shit, or?
I mean, I feel like we know where she is right now. I don't know if she's going to be staying there, right?
Good call.
Hey, I got an idea, guys. I got this crystal ball. How about we take a second, take a breath, and then maybe look into some other places, see if there's something that interests us, like the bar. I see a stairwell already in the bar that looks kind of interesting. What's down there? I have no idea.
Joe, is it daylight?
It is daylight right now.
Okay.
So you've got your hood up, covering your face, trying to keep the sun out of your eyes.
It would still be sunlight sensitivity though, right?
Same with Nashimo, right? We need to get indoors.
No, I've been up here long enough.
Okay.
But I lose some of my Underdark aspects.
Well, what do you guys want to do? You want to look at the crystal ball and see if there's anything else out there, or do you want to go right to the ship?
I think we go to the ship.
I think we go.
All right.
Yeah, let's go to the ship. We're gonna have to come back anyways. The boat doesn't go anywhere.
All right, it's docked here. Where's it going?
As far as we know.
Oh God.
Okay.
I'm gonna get on that ship. That ship's gonna start moving.
And it's a now boat campaign.
Surprise!
Raise the anchor.
Gib has flashbacks.
Dang it.
Surprise!
Look up and the ship is gone.
You know what? I think we're just gonna actually
Move in the camera. Move in the camera.
Move it, move it. I like to move it, move it.
I like to.
We get on the boat.
Move
It doesn't
it.
take off into the water. It just fucking starts flying.
Wait, hold on. Let's go back into the middle of the map by the bar.
fuck you.
I want to go back and talk to all of the people in the middle of the map.
One by one.
Those NPCs just became really important to me.
Session's over.
Told you.
I knew that. Yeah, exactly. That boat was gonna move. That's our new headquarters.
Boy, am I impressive.
We're playing Ghosts of Saltmarsh, right?
My beautiful thing. Okay.
Joe just wanted to use the boat.
He did.
The boat is cool.
Okay.
No, it's little. Screw you guys.
Say that to me. Don't say that to me.
Oh, okay. No, it's in the book. Okay, it's in the book. Anybody scream cat that?
If anyone is supportive of your gigantic miniatures, it's me. So
Hey,
don't
you
say
got
it's
that
me.
right.
It's like jumbo shrimp.
What?
Gigantic
Oh,
mini.
God.
All this is,
Nasty.
while all this is going on, I'm showing off my little crystal ball to Snot, and I'm shaking it and pointing at it and like whispering things to him, and we're becoming best friends.
Yeah, immediately.
Of course.
We're
I
laughing,
don't like it.
high-fiving, punching each other gently on the shoulder.
So yeah, you guys make your way to the boat. And of course, there's that long line of people trying to get in, the guy with the names list and the bouncer. But you managed to find your way to the front, probably rudely.
Fair.
And the bouncer, the guy with the book, says, "Your name?"
Badge.
Vanthapure.
Badges.
You going badges?
I don't know. Murder.
We're using
We're not
badges
just gonna
or
give the
name
name?
dropping Vanthapure.
Both? I'm just going.
Try Vanthapure first, and then murder badges.
Just Vanthapure.
Yeah, we're here to see
Are you-
Mortlock Vanthapure.
You're here to see Mortlock. Well, he's not here, but his brother Armak is here. But if you're friends of either, I'd be more than happy to let you on the ship.
Best friends.
Great, perfect.
Close.
Long time,
And then,
grew up
and then
together.
I show him the murder
Yeah.
badge.
Don't.
Oh, oh goodness. Yeah. All right.
Oh, that's
Certainly-
nice.
Certainly don't want to get murdered. And you guys make your way onto the deck of the ship.
That was super
Uh,
easy, Tommy Wee, you idiot.
At least we made it. We're here now together.
Again, being on the deck of the ship is refreshing, since they don't let just anybody and everybody walk onto the boat. It isn't like, shoulder to shoulder full with people.
It's exclusive.
Exactly. There, of course, like I said, is a bar directly in front of you that is serving drinks. There is a bartender, of course, people around you, and that large blue skin, red haired lady. Here's she.
Not Gib.
Not good. That was.
It looks
that was the wrong call.
green.
She walks up to you as you all, stand onto the deck. She is much, much taller than any of you. She introduces herself. My name is Leirarla Thundereth.
Do you have a
around here
nickname?
Yes, I was
Layla.
literally about to say
Okay.
that. Okay, I finished the.
Sorry.
Is that fine?
Tripod's just interested in a large lady, so
I like them big.
Yes, I do have a nickname, oh rude one. People on my ship call me the captain.
I'm like kind of into it.
She puts one hand in the palm of her other as she starts to pull like this green fey magic stream out of it and holds either end like a rainbow. I am also a very powerful mage. Play by my rules on my ship and everyone should get along swimmingly. As she closes the magic in her hand and it kind of like bursts between her fingertips. Feel free to have a drink, play some games, and enjoy yourselves. If there's anything you need from me, just ask it. The captain would be happy to oblige. The only rule is, as she points in the direction of a door right here leading to a private chamber, you stay out of that room. No one goes in that room. You hear me?
Yeah, not a problem.
Nothing in there for you.
Not a problem.
Nothing in there for you. Nothing.
I don't want you to pull your green slinky out at me again, okay?
I'm going to that room.
Got her.
As she kind of walks away and goes back to her, bar owner duties, all of you standing on the deck of the ship start to notice something a little peculiar. You have to watch your step as you're walking along the center of the deck, for there are dead seagulls in almost every other spot on the ship. It seems like when an employee picks one up to throw it in a barrel, another one just falls out of the sky. And as you look up, you see large crows hanging out in the crow's nest. And every time a seagull lands on the perch, they attack it and kill it, and it falls to the ground.
That's got to be a health code violation or something.
Gotta be.
I was really considering getting a drink, but now it seems gross.
No, I still want to go get a drink. I'm going to grab Mormir and head to the bar.
Sure. Yeah.
Is he still in the giant metal suit, or is he?
He's on my shoulder. You.
His little dude, yeah.
Okay.
He's still in a suit. He's also on Doromir's shoulder. So
I'm giving him a.
Yeah, he's on Doromir's shoulder. Do you want to scoop him up like a parakeet?
Oh yeah.
Dormir, do you contest that at all?
I shoot a pretty nasty look at Tripod for taking my pet.
I know that he can't even see out of his eyes that he hasn't blinked in 2 hours. So I just take him and go.
2 hours is 6 seconds in my lifetime.
Okay. Yeah, you scoop up the pseudo dragon and head to the bar. As he sees the bottles, behind the counter and starts like dancing a little bit on his shoulder. He's like, "Ooh, yes, more of that delicious drink for me."
Just made a tiny alcoholic.
You're damn right, buddy. LMFAO plays in the background.
As you get to the bar, Tripod, you're met with a peculiar humanoid who's manning the station. He's bipedal, and I just dropped him. But he has the appearance of a bird man. Black feathers, a large dark beak. He resembles a raven. And he's slinging drinks.
Hell yes.
What would you like order?
I give anything to be here right now.
I got mead, and I've got wine. Squawk.
I do have a sound effect for him if anybody would like to hear it.
Yes,
Do
please.
it.
Drop it.
It's actually Birdman.
Cash money.
Birdman.
Believe that.
I think he's hitting on you.
Yeah, so I will flip him 2 gold pieces and ask for 2 drinks.
Excellent. And he kind of flaps up a little bit to get to one of the top shelves, grabs 2 drinks and puts them on the table before he lands behind the bar. Enjoy. Squawk.
All right, I'm just going to post here and observe for a little while.
Sure. You post up on the bar as you start looking around. Again, you guys don't know where Amark is on the ship, but just that he's on the ship. Anyone else like to do anything specific?
I want to scoop up one of the seagulls off the floor
You grab one, no problem.
and just kind of crack it in half and be like, "Spared no expense on the catering," and then offer half of it to Tommy, my new friend.
That's so fucked.
This guy's so
Then
much cooler
cheers
than
him and
Gib
see if
was.
he'll eat it with me.
Tommy, do you accept the...
Half a gull.
No, I don't eat that, but I appreciate the thought.
All right, fine, more than me then.
Snod, make a medicine check real quick.
Ooh, all right, critical. I don't know if that matters.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So as you go to take a bite out of the chest of the dead seagull, you notice something strange. The cause of death of the seagull is not what you were expecting. In fact, there's a large stinger piercing that penetrated the seagull's chest. And you see like the crows like killing the seagulls, but they don't have a stinger. So I'll leave it at that. Would you want to share that information?
Yeah, I want to tell Tommy that something is afoot. Say, look here, and I show where the stinger mark is. I say, oh, since when do crows have stingers?
Say we got to get up there.
Let's go.
Tripod and Ilya, both of you make insight checks.
You're fine.
That is a 16.
Oh, and a pew,
20.
pew, 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 pew,
And a
pew.
pew,
Nat
pew, pew,
20.
pew, pew.
Ilya, your divine sense starts tingling naturally. Normally you have to activate that ability, but it's like it's getting ahead of you. Do you want to tap in and use your divine sense fully?
Sure. Yeah, I'll tap into it.
You tap it.
Tap it.
Your divine sense allows you to detect, I think, like devils, demons, fays, and celestials up to like 60 feet.
Yeah.
Each one
Beams.
of those large crows, you can detect that they are devils.
Don't like that. Don't like that at all. I hate it here.
I'm cool with it.
And I don't know who to tell.
Tripod's like, this place is all right.
Oh God.
So we got Snod munching on a dead seagull, Tripod chilling on the bar. Ilya, you just identified that these crows are actually devils. What is everyone else doing? What would anyone else like to do?
Tommy, are we shimmying up there?
Hey, you want to shimmy up there? I kind of wanted to see that door. Reverse psychology. Whoever that was told us not to go to that door over there. Isn't there another door on the other side?
There
like directly across?
is another door. Yeah, right here. You can kind of see it. It's actually open.
Forget that.
And it seems to be another room under the deck there.
You want to shimmy up there?
How frowned upon would that be?
Definitely frowned upon, unless you were sneaky about it.
I'll leave it up to you. You're in charge of this group, aren't you, Tommy?
Ugh, nobody likes
I
that.
don't want to get kicked. I don't want to get kicked off the boat. It took me so long to get on here.
All right, let's play it cool then.
Bouncer's already got one eye on you.
Yeah. I want to actually. I'm going to go into that room with the door open.
Sure. Does anyone want to go with Tommy?
I will follow him.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I'll go with him.
Great.
You guys don't want to watch in there.
You three head over there. And as you're about to like cross the threshold of the door, this large furry creature, a bugbear, like appears in the doorway and kind of like steps out as you're stepping in and like pushes you back. The bugbear looks at you and goes, "Hold on 1 second. Do you have an appointment with Amark?"
Yeah.
We're his 2:30.
Yeah, we're his right now appointment. We're 5 minutes late.
Is this everyone here, or are there others with you?
I mean, yeah, this is it. We have a couple other people milling around. We'll get them in here in a few.
You don't want him to come with you now? He's not going to set another meeting. It's totally up to you.
Get him now.
It's up to you. I don't want to force your hand, but if there are more, if you want more, you got to speak up now.
I overhear and I come over.
Yeah.
Does everyone want to go?
Grab 2 more drinks from the bartender and bring them along.
Excellent. Toss a few more gold coins his way.
Sorry, can I really? I want to.
Bartender.
I would like to really quickly go to the bar and buy a drink and just chug it.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
What happened?
If you're buying drinks.
So like, it's so weirdly soothing.
It really is. I like it.
No, that part.
Oh.
Oh, I don't like that one.
Yeah.
100.
It's the Birdman.
let me see if I can get a little bit of a closer shot here. Okay. You all walk in to a very tight room underneath the deck of the ship. Inside, to Ilya's and Tripod's relief, there's a private bar with its own bartender inside this chamber.
I go
Also
right
a bird person?
Also a bird person.
Nice.
Play the drop. I order a drink.
As you walk up to the bar, there we go. Don't mind the pile of bodies.
Or do
That's what happens when you ran a boat into a fucking courtyard full of people.
Is that a moving body to the left?
No, that's
the anchor. It's so cool.
Still twitching.
Total party kill.
Right. As you make your way inside, you notice there's the bugbear wearing a breastplate, standing with 2 hand axes on his belt. On the other side of the chamber, you see a half orc wearing full plate armor. Only his head is not armored, and he's got a great sword in his hand. Standing behind a table with a large ledger tome on the table is who you presume to be Amark Vanthapure. Amark is very dashing, very charming, and very handsome. He's wearing decorative yet functional leather armor with small, like, throwing knives embedded into small pockets, and then 2 large daggers on his belt. He's got a black cloak with like a furred hood, kind of like Jon Snow style. And he's actually got like flowing black hair, much like Jon Snow as well. I will show you all a picture of him. Let me just cover up some personal information.
Oh, cool.
That is very Jon Snow.
That is very Jon Snow.
He's got a mustache.
But think greasier and slimier. He is writing inside his large tome, his large ledger, and he doesn't even look up at you all as you walk in and pack the chamber. The door closes behind you as the bugbear closes it. The Birdman bartender is just washing some glasses. Amark says, "So, you've come here for a business loan, I gather," as he flips a page.
Yes, we're looking for a loan to fund a treasure hunt.
As he looks up at you now, gathering his attention. "Ah, adventurers. You seek an adventuring loan. You need supplies, of course, enough money to stay at inns along your travels, expenses for magic items, potions, and elixirs. You could work up quite the hefty loan," as he like kind of leans back in his chair, all like Han Solo style. It is now like giving you his full attention. It's clear now that Amark Vanthapure runs like a money lending business out of the Low Lantern Tavern.
He's a shark.
He's a shark.
Got it.
Please help yourself to a free drink paid by the Vanthapure family. As he motions towards the bar. Yeah. Ilya's already taking one from the bartender. Like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah. There it
is. So, tell me, how much are we looking to spend?
Well, we're going to need at least 1,500 gold to get started on this.
1,500 gold, a hefty sum, but one that can be easily worked out. And how many of you are planning to sign for this loan?
Whole crew's in?
Yeah, we're all in. Can I, when I get the drink, as I'm heftily chugging it, I want to get closer to the door and like stand essentially in front of the door.
Yeah, that kind of puts you right next to the bugbear bodyguard as he like kind of looks at you like, hey, I'm kind of standing here, but you kind of like force your way to stand there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of like lets it slide.
I'm just drinking my drink.
Nursing it, no problemo. There are 2 large like ale kegs along the wall here, and a small tapped keg on the counter as well. So this, as you can tell, the space is really like claustrophobic right now. You packed in it. 1,500 gold pieces. I'd be more than willing to sign. I just need some signatures.
Anybody else going to sign
Tell me,
with me?
where do you plan to venture? Is this a dangerous treasure hunt you're going on? Is this going to be a high risk for me?
You tell. I'm impatient. I just say over the top of tripod. Yeah, you might know a thing or two about it. It's below the bathhouse that you own.
Damn it! You stole my line.
Oh. I like the tripod's like about to say it.
As Amark closes the ledger tome and he looks over at you, he says, he's not like angry, he's not aggressive, he's more so trying to like read the room, if you will. He looks at you and says, are you looking to invest as partners in the bathhouse operations, or are you looking to open a competing bathhouse, a rival bathhouse, if you will?
Everybody else has been awfully quiet during this.
I want to pull my maul out, like.
Yeah, I'll just say that.
Not immediately go for threatening.
You're a Justicar. You're all about the mind games. You can weigh in on this. Because Tommy and Ilya are about to pull some triggers here.
All right, we want in. We're looking for a cut. We know the Vanthapirs run the town. Maybe we can help out.
Many adventuring parties have taken interest in partnering with my family. What makes you so special?
What makes us so special? And I just put the murder badge on the table. I said, we've got Zaj right where you want him, bud. We can move around the city like there's no problem. You help us with your resources and our access, we can run Baldur's Gate.
That is an interesting proposition. You mentioned Captain Zaj.
I did.
He is a sworn enemy of the Vanthapur family. My mother seeks control of Baldur's Gate, as I'm sure you already know, and isn't a fan of Captain Zaj. You're saying you're ready to take him down?
Saying maybe you set up a meet with your mom. We sit down, work out the details.
So many.
I introduce her to Tripod.
Who's getting arrested right now?
Someone ran outside Joe's apartment.
It's literally insane.
What's going on out there?
People get arrested in that corner all the time.
Hang on, let me throw up the murder overlay.
Yeah, we've been here.
There we go.
Murder chance.
All right.
Almost got shot at that corner.
Wonderful. So
Story for another time.
Yeah, back to the campaign.
Yeah. So maybe we set the next meeting with your mom.
With your mom?
Your mom.
She could teach us.
Hey, we just say mom, dude. That doesn't work. We've talked about this.
Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching. Sometimes she watches.
Sometimes you watch.
Amark kind of leans forward in his chair a little bit, almost like he doesn't want the bodyguards to hear, as he whispers to all of you. He says, well, what if I told you that Captain Zaj's plans to take down my mother, one of the Dukes of Baldur's Gate, might align with my plans to take her down?
This is a fucked up family, man.
Plot twist.
I'd imagine you say that out loud.
What are you thinking, bud?
And Mark?
Well, this is the situation. I am one of 3 brothers. Murtlock stands to gain nothing in the Vanthapur family.
I mean, he seems like an idiot.
He's a
From what I can
lovable
tell.
Man.
He's a lovable oaf, but my mother despises him the most. He could have vanished tomorrow and she wouldn't have any of the wiser. My older brother, Thrustwell, his father, one of my stepfathers, is the favorited son of our mother. He stands to gain everything, all of our family's wealth and power. She has been grooming him for years to take her place on her throne and gain her power. When all he does is stay in the villa, never leave, doesn't do anything for the family's name and reach networking, and yet gains all the benefits. Here I am, the hardest working of the 3 brothers, making money for the family, making contacts, making things happen, and she doesn't sit at all. The throne should be mine. The family's wealth and power should be mine. They got all caught up in some devil-dealing contracts, promise of power and to rule the city, and I want nothing to do with it. My family will rule like we've done for thousands of years without the help of demons and devils. You help me to take her down, I can help you get proof to bring to Captain Zaj, expose her to the public.
Done.
We do need that.
That's something we're looking for. What's it going to cost us? Just handing her in so you gain power, yeah?
Exactly. And maybe one of those murder badges.
Well, we'll talk about that down the road. Maybe not yet.
They're very hard to come by.
Make a persuasion check. Make a persuasion check, Nashimo.
17.
Yes, I suppose one thing at a time. Yes. I know of an item that my brother has in his possession, Thrustwell. This item was given to him by a demon of Avernus. I don't know the demon. I don't know the box. I don't know what it does. But I know my brother covets it, he cherishes it, and protects it. That is the source of the Vanthapur's recent power incline over Baldur's Gate. If you can recover that box from my family's villa, bring it back to Zaj, that will be more than enough evidence to expose them for what they are. Fiends and scoundrels.
Do you have a way into the villa that can get us in unnoticed, maybe get us closer to Thrustwell than normal means?
I can bring you to the villa myself and get you inside its front gates, for it is surrounded by our family's personal militia. You will not be able to get in otherwise, I assure you this. Once inside the villa, we will have to part our separate ways. I can give you some points, some areas in the house where Thrustwell might keep the demon box, but I don't know where he has it at all times, or if he keeps it on his person at all times. And if I'm seen with strangers on the villa, the jig will be up immediately. I can take you that far. The rest will be up to you. What do you say? I'll tell you what. I'll even give you that 1,500 gold piece loan, interest-free, without having to repay it, as an advance to help me deal with the situation in my family.
I mean, what reason do we have to trust you and then you're not walking us in to getting murdered by the rest of your family?
I see you might have dealt with these types of situations before. I suppose there isn't a lot that I can show you as proof other than give you my word and gold. But if you can think of something that might add more reassurance, I'm more than open to hear it.
Double the gold.
Yep, I was just going to say that. You are in my brain today, Colin.
Young paladin. I didn't catch your name. Not tripod.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, I genuinely feel my name is none of your concern.
Very good. That's more than reasonable. It sounds like the promise of gold isn't enough to convince you, maybe like the rest of your companions. Is there something you had in mind to gain my trust?
I'm not quite sure, frankly. Someone like you just, in my opinion, deserves death. So,
as he leans back in his chair, hold on, let me try to remedy this. We could set up a meeting with Zaj to maybe coordinate some Flaming Fist assistance.
Yeah, okay.
I'm very hungry.
You gotta mute Rob.
That's not me.
Dermir, is that your microphone?
That's not me, guys.
Sorry.
I mean,
the kitty.
I'm getting very hungry, just saying.
Sorry. I assumed hungry cats getting fed was happening at your house.
I mean, that's fair. Normally that would be right, but not me this time.
We could set up a meeting with Captain Zaj and coordinate efforts from the Flaming Fists to be on the villa's premises, and as soon as you emerge, have them storm the villa with the evidence to confront my mother.
This would make me more comfortable in dealing with you.
Very good.
And
to
double
make
the
the
gold.
rest of you happy,
And double the gold.
I will give you 1,500 gold pieces now as an advance, and 1,500 more gold pieces upon completion of the destruction of my mother and older brother.
Okay.
Done. Deal is struck.
Wonderful. I but have one more request from you, a personal request, if you don't mind listening. My brother, younger brother, Mortlock, he has gone through a traumatic childhood and adulthood under the weight of my mother. You see, she set him ablaze as a young child, scarring his face and his entire body and damaging the very way his mind works with the abuse that she lays on him, the neglect that she puts out. I know the cultists attacked my brother in the dungeon. I sent him down there to facilitate cult work, to try to give him more purpose, but they turned on him, not recognizing his power. I don't know where he is or what he's doing or if he's safe. I care about Morlock, you see. If you know where he is or know of a way to get a message to him, let him know that home will be safe soon to return to.
We will pass along your message should we run into Mortlock.
Wonderful. Thank you. I will stay here at my place of business on the low lantern. Should you need anything of me before we need to head out to the villa, just let me know. When you're ready, return here, and we will go there.
I got one more thing before we go.
Yes.
What's with the murder crows?
Oh,
good question.
The murder crows. Yes, you should definitely mind them on your way out. In fact, we might need to disguise you as you leave these chambers. My brother, Thrustwell, has the employment of minions, imps, scattered throughout all of Baldur's Gate, disguising themselves as rats, as cats, as crows, as small creatures throughout the city's streets. He uses these imps to spy on people, keep track of their locations and movements and actions. In fact, he might have already sent assassins to try to deal with you.
Oh, yeah.
Be careful as you're wandering the streets. The murder crows are some of his imp watchers. They keep eyes on me while I deal business in here, but their magic penetrate my magical barriers set inside my office.
So isn't Thrustwell going to know that we were here talking to you?
Yeah, we were just here for a simple adventures, Lone Tripod. What did you talk about?
Okay, fair enough.
No, Tripod has a point. If he already sent assassins to kill you and he's tracking your movements, he might have known that you walked upon this ship and entered my office. This is unfortunate, very unfortunate. We either need to disguise you somehow to leave my office, or we need to act swiftly and quickly and get to the villa sooner than Thrustwell can respond. What do you think? How much time do you need to prepare?
I mean, we want to hit the potion shop and shit, right?
Yeah,
like a
we
short
probably
rest.
should ready up. So if we can disguise ourselves and get out of here, but we also need a safe place to move about Baldur's Gate, or can we deal business through you right now?
Well, I do, as he like motions to the half-orc bodyguard as he like stands aside. You now realize that he was standing on like a trap door on the floor, camouflage in the floorboards. If you leave through the trap door, it'll get you out through the foundation of the ship into a small sewer tunnel that'll pop out into the city block the ship is docked on. Hopefully, that will evade the imp's tracking of your movements, and you'll have enough time to blend in with the cluttered city, do your shopping, and return back through my secret tunnel here.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
We're going that route.
Here's the 1,500 gold up front. Use it well. Stock up on all materials and items you need. Our villa is large, and there are many, many chambers inside of it. It's kind of a dungeon in itself, if you will, that you'll have to be crawling through to get through.
How convenient.
Sort of dungeon crawling.
Oh.
I don't get it.
And when you are ready, return here, and we will head to the villa. Thank you for seeking me out. We can restore the Venthypur's name and rid Baldur's Gate of one more evil force. Because if we don't, Baldur's Gate will fall like Eltrail did.
Oh, don't
My
you
mother
worry about
is the
that.
key.
My good friend Duramir here loves killing old biddies.
With the two thumbs up. Yeah.
Hey, buddy, what's in the other room that I got told not to go into on this boat?
Oh,
That
the
was my
opposite
second
chamber of
question.
mine. You've met the captain, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that huge bitch.
Yeah, she's actually a good person to know. She's a powerful mage and lets me conduct my business here, and doesn't have any problems with it. Those are her private quarters. It's where she stays. It's where she practices her magic and keeps the what's the word I'm looking for? That's like maybe
Bodies?
true. No, she
The jewels, the
people-
valuables.
Yes, people say she used to be a grand pirate and sailed this very ship out on the open sword seas and amassed a massive treasure from her raids and dealings as a pirate. Some say she keeps all of her wealth inside those chambers, but she keeps it under tight lock and key, as she is a powerful mage. So,
All right. Mark, please do us a favor and put in a good word to the captain and say, like, we're coming through again. Just let her know that we're on the same side.
I'll make sure your name's on the list. And
Appreciate
the
it.
captain is aware, of course.
All right.
Wonderful. Well, if you have nothing left to ask me, he claps his hand. The half orc opens the secret latch. I think you should be on your way.
Let's go.
Excellent. And that feels like a pretty solid place, I think, to end the session as
Perfect.
you guys begin to prep and plan to infiltrate the villa of the Venthypur family.
Nice.
Should we
Giveaway
give
time?
away one more box of miniatures?
Yeah,
We
Giveaway time. It's giveaway time.
Giveaway time. It's giveaway time. Okay, you know the drill, people. Everyone pick a number in chat. Go ahead and type it in the chat, 1 through 20, unless we need more numbers. I don't know. I can't see the chat or anything.
1 through 20. Pick a number, guys. 12 is
Perfect.
taken. 3 is taken.
I'm gonna do it.
Let me know when we're ready, and I'll roll the die.
All right, we'll give it a couple more seconds.
Choose your numbers. Choose your numbers.
10 seconds
Type your
left.
numbers in the chat in order to win a box of Descent into Avernus themed miniatures. You'll get 4 in this random blind box, 1 large creature and 3 medium creatures. Yours to use on your table for a limited time.
Only right now. Now.
Okay, we all set?
All right, guys, I guess that's
Do
it.
it.
16,
Go again.
Nada.
12,
Oh, Snod.
I'm gonna donate it to Venom Unfit.
Love it.
Yay!
Ooh, okay.
Hey, excellent
Good
gift
move.
by Snod. Venom, you've got a box of Avernus miniatures coming your way. We'll be sure to grab your information unless, Mark, there's a specific way to do that.
I know where to find
Can you,
him.
can you message on Twitch?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
DM on Twitch. Just grab
Yeah.
the Chumpcast. You guys should be able to just DM them.
Cool. Yeah, just DM us your address and we'll ship it out to you.
DM us all your
Well,
personal
thanks everyone
information.
for
Come to your
watching
house.
our fifth session in the Avernus campaign. Next one's going to be a big one as we infiltrate the villa of the Vanthapure family and uncover the true secrets of what happened to El Triel and Avernus's influence.
So make sure you're following at Pull the Lever DM and at the Chumpcast. You'll get all your updates there. If you want to come check out our next, I guess it would be the 6th installment. You can find past videos on our Twitch page or our YouTube channel. And if you liked it, tell a friend.
We'll
and
be
thanks to
live
all-
again next Wednesday.
Big thanks to all the viewers too. I know we had some subs today, and that is much appreciated. So thank you guys so much.
All right,
We had some good viewer numbers the whole time we were doing this, so we love that, and we love that you guys are out here having fun with us. So thank you.
All right. So until next time, peace out.
Jumps out.
Bye.
Peace.